Hey Aries Collective, what's up y'all? Welcome to another All Signs reading. I hope you all are doing well. Happy Friday to you. Alright, so this is just going to be a little quick, a cute reading for those of you who are like in love. A non-triggering reading. So this is for those of you who are happy, you're in love. I asked y'all a couple weeks ago if you wanted me to start doing these readings where it was, you know, less about the problematic and more about a peaceful, harmonious relationship. So what does your person love most about you? All right. Let's see. What do they love most about you? I mean, even if it's not the best right now. Oh, the Star card. You could be dealing with an Aquarius. You got the Moon card. I just heard je ne sais quoi. You got the je ne sais quoi. Cancer, Pisces energy. You got two majors here. This person feels like you have, I feel like a big part of what this is saying is that you do your shadow work. You're not afraid of the aspects of yourself that may not sometimes be lovable to people, likable to people. You're not afraid of those parts of yourself, and they feel like you do the work with the Star card. The Star card is about healing. The Moon card is shadow work. It talks about the aspects of ourselves that we may hide from other people, the shadow aspects, but they feel like you don't mind people seeing those things because you work on it. They feel like you're also open to people giving you constructive criticism is what I'm getting from this. Like you don't take it personally. You don't internalize it as much as you look at it as an opportunity to grow, to change. But they see you as an inspiration with the Star card. They really look up to you. You could be helping this person to do their shadow work. That could be what they're saying too. Like you're that bright spot when they're in a really dark place, because the moon is out at night. The stars are out at night, but the star is a glimmer of hope. They see you as like that light at the end of the tunnel. But for some of you, you have been helping them on their healing journey, because I'm looking at this card here and there are two people walking this path, although obviously that could represent the shadow aspect of the same person. I don't know if y'all can see these two people walking here, one here and one up ahead. So I feel like they're like following your lead on this path, which is interesting because this card is about the emotions. It's the emotional plane. It's the subconscious mind. So I do feel like you pour into this person. Look how she's pouring into that water there, and look at the water there, right? So emotionally, there's something they draw from you that makes them feel very inspired. Some of you could be entertainers. I don't know if you're a singer, you're in the spotlight some kind of way, you got public visibility. Yeah, they feel like you also maintain some air of mystery to you. Like they haven't quite figured you out completely. Okay, let's see what else. These readings won't be extremely long today just because I want to do both of my channels. You got the Death card. You got all majors. Wow. Yeah, there's some kind of change, some kind of transformative energy that you brought into this person's life. And that's Scorpio energy. You got all majors. That's insane. And you got the Four of Wands. Okay, whatever this is, however you show up for this person, you give them a lot to think about. Or like I said to you before, there's something here about you being willing to change and willing to take constructive criticism when they come to you with things that may be a little bit hard to hear. They feel like, and that's funny because when you think of an Aries, you think Aries sometimes can be viewed as very stubborn sometimes, hot-headed, aggressive, like all of the things that people say about Aries. But I was just saying this last night because I was thinking about my stepsister. My stepsister is an Aries. My doctor is an Aries, and I'm like, they actually seem so soft to me. Like they're not aggressive at all. And I'm like, maybe it's the masculine Aries, because I haven't encountered that with Aries women. Now, maybe some of y'all gonna call me a liar, and maybe you are more on the assertive, aggressive side. But most of the Aries women that I know, they're actually kind of sweet. So I'm like, it's really weird. I don't know. But anyway, so you got Libra, Jupiter here, and Scorpio energy here. Some of you could work in healthcare or something. Maybe you help people. Maybe you do counseling, because I do see something like that here. It's like they feel like you not only work on changing yourself, but you change other people as well. I like this because this person is seeing you as a person that it's your core values. It's like the things that are on the inside that they're pointing out here more than the outside, even though the star obviously would be them feeling an attraction to you. But I feel like this is mostly about like your character. They feel like you have very good character, and they feel like when you see something that's not right, you will address it, even if that's with yourself. Let's see more. They feel like they've changed a lot since they met you, changed for the better. Maybe they're more calm now. Oh yeah, I just said that, and the Temperance card comes out. Yeah, so look at this. You got the aggressive Five of Wands, and this is the calm, like the calm to the storm. So Sagittarius energy and Leo Saturn is here. Yeah, it kind of feels like you're a peacemaker. They feel like you got a balance of fire and water, because that's what the Temperance card is. I don't know if you're just getting to know this person. If you are, there's something here about you taking your own sweet time to like give them your body. Or maybe you made them wait in the past. They like that. That made them want to fight for the connection even more. If you're just getting to know somebody, I'm gonna give you a cheat code. The longer you make them wait, the more they will respect you, and they actually like that. Okay, because this is a card of celibacy, abstinence, and I feel like they see you as somebody that's, like I said, that calming center for them. We got a lot of majors here. I mean, literally out of 6 cards, 4 of your cards are majors. Insanity. Okay, let's get 2 more, and then I'll get some messages from your person. All right. So like I said, maybe you're a peacemaker. You know, look at this. Another major, the Tower. Scorpio, Aries energy. Okay, let's see what that's about, because that's like an explosive. That's Mars. Okay, so let's see what this is about. The 10 of Pentacles. They feel like you'll fight for your family, the people that you love, the people you care about, your money, your business. That's what it is. They feel like you don't waste your anger, okay? Because there's a such thing as righteous rage. And I feel like what they're saying here is that you don't play about the people in your life, the people that you value. There's a safe, you feel like a safe space for this person, because this is like a sanctuary for me, the 4 of Swords. And this may be different for this person. Maybe they're not used to this, but you're showing up as a really calming, healing, part of this person's life, a fixture in their life. 3 of Wands. That's you, Aries. That's again another card of patience. They feel like you're very motivated, driven. They feel like they have grown a lot since they've known you. Yeah, look at this. They can feel like you're very spontaneous, like you're not afraid to do things that might be on the more daring side. You could be on the Aries Taurus cusp. Some of you may have been dealing with this person for 6 years. It could be a 6-year age difference, or 10. Yeah, I feel like this person sees you as a person that stands up for what you believe in. I don't know why when I look at this 3 of Wands, I feel like they see you like you stand for what you believe. You believe in fairness. You're a generous person. Some of you may do charitable work or something like that, especially with the Fool coming out here. You know, Aquarius energy is all about humanitarianism. Some of you are really like, you got a lot of friends. You got a close-knit friend group, and they feel like you're very loyal. A lot, like I said, I'm not seeing anything here that's like astronomically emotional, or like a bunch of emotion, or extreme, and don't take this the wrong way, extreme passion. But I feel like this is actually a positive when somebody sees you this way, as opposed to like, oh, you look good. And not saying there's anything wrong with that, because I do feel like they see that as well. But they see you as a person that's like non-threatening at first sight, but it's like if people push those buttons, those right buttons, when it comes to the people you love, your stability, your family, your money, your business, that you would definitely blow a gasket. Okay. Let's get messages from your person. What do they want to say to you? 3 cards. I miss us. I don't know what that means to you, but that's what they're saying. I miss us. I never believed in soulmates, but then I met you. Aw. What else? Yeah, the Temperance card is a soulmate. Well, 2 more jumped out, so we will take both of them. I miss you more and more every day. So maybe you and this person are not talking right now. You're not speaking, or maybe you're at a distance with the 3 of Wands. You're the best thing that has ever happened to me. I love it. They feel like they like that you put in equal effort with them with the 6 of Pentacles. That is not a one-sided relationship. Some of you are really good at like planning dates and, you know, coming up with the strategy for how you want the relationship to work on a day-to-day basis. They appreciate that. Most of your cards are majors, at least I think so. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, well, it's half and half. Yeah, so the major things that they like about you are that you have brought some sense of calm and peace to their life and kind of regulated something. I do feel like they follow your lead, whether you understand that or not. Whether that means something to you or not, this is what they wanted to say, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Taurus Collective. Happy birthday, ball game. All right, y'all, let's pull some cards and see. What does your person love most about you? This will be a non-triggering love reading, all right? So the person on your mind, what do they love most about my Taurus Collective? The Ace of Wands and the Hierophant. that you're a lady in the street but a freak in the bed. All right. Some of you could be dealing with another Taurus, a Leo, Aries, or Sagittarius person. Wow. So they feel like you have a one face out in public, right? And they like this. This is not an insult to you at all. But when y'all get behind closed doors, they like you're a closet freak. They feel like you have your morals, your values. They feel like you get a lot of attention, but you don't pay attention to other people. And they like that. They like that you know how to conduct yourself. You know what I mean? That you let your conscience be your guide. They like the fact that you are very wise. You give them a lot of good sound advice, but you're also fun. So you could be a very spontaneous Taurus. You might be an Aries Taurus cusper, or you can have a lot of fire in your chart. But they feel like you're not afraid to go against the grain a little bit. But for the most part, you play by the rules. But it's not like you're boring. And they like that about you, that you know how to mix it up. Okay, you got the Six of Pentacles, which is Taurus energy. You got the Hierophant, Taurus energy. And you got the Three of Wands. Yeah. So again, Aries energy. Maybe you're on the Aries Taurus cusp. So they feel, this is May 1st through May 10th. I needed to say that. Taurus moon energy. This could be a 6-year relationship or age difference. Somebody actually feels like, I'm going to be honest with y'all, Taurus, like the first time you were intimate with them, they were like, I want to marry you. Put it on to make them want to marry me. That's how they see you. They see you as somebody that was like, damn, like I might have to lock this down now. Did they tell you that? Probably not. They may have for some of you. I mean, listen, I ain't gonna tell my business, but I'm just saying, if you did like a Taurus does, they were like, oh yeah, I'm gonna marry this person. The Six of Pentacles with the Three of Wands. Obviously, Six of Pentacles represents generosity, caring for your fellow man, you know, acts of service, giving back to your community. I don't know if they've ever seen you like give to a homeless person or something like that, but they feel like you have a big, generous heart, and they feel like you're fair with people. But they also feel like at the same time, though, that could mean that if they don't treat you right, or other people don't treat you right, you do not have a problem moving on, turning your back and moving on. And they like that about you because there's a sense of assertiveness. That's why I'm saying you might be like either fire dominant or an Aries Taurus cusper. Yeah. I also feel like there's something here about the way you plan things out with the Three of Wands. They feel like you know how to make $1 out of 15 cents as well, because that's about growth and expansion. And with the Six of Pentacles, that can represent, like I said, generosity, windfalls of money, abundance. And so there's something here about your success, but it's like I feel like they're seeing you as self-made. They feel like you're really good with your money too, and they appreciate that about you. But it feels like there's a message here about you planning things. Now that could mean that, you know, you're the one that plans the vacations, or I wouldn't say like the day-to-day dates. It's not about the dates, it's about the big things. They see you as like a big picture thinker, because this is definitely looking at the big picture here. They feel like you manifest very easily as well. This could be a long distance relationship. I feel like this person is actually thinking about something, like taking the next step with you. I don't know what that means to you, but if in fact there is room still for a next step, I feel like they're thinking about that. And a big part of it is the way that you treat other people. They like that. They like that you don't look down on people who are maybe not in the best position. So again, this could be that you could work for an organization or something where you help people out. They definitely feel like you're a very grounded, cultured person. Okay? And you're fair. You see both sides of a situation. Okay, what else? What else do they love about you? The Six of Swords. Wow. Okay, what else? And that's Aquarius Mercury energy. What else? The Strength card. That your faith is strong. You have a strong faith showing up here, which is maybe why you show up as a lady in the street or a gentleman, right? And then a freak in the bed. They feel like you have a lot of self-control. Like this is the kind of person that will be like, you're on the other side of the world. I trust you. I know you will not give my goodies away. They feel like you're a strong reinforcement for them. You calm down their animal instincts. You calm down their nervous system. They feel like you're like extremely spiritual here with the Six of Swords. This is card of spirituality, spirit guides. They can feel like they were like divinely guided to you, or you're divinely guided to them. You came into their life at a period when they felt like this man here. He's all beat up, you know, bleeding here, and he's in the boat. And they're seeing you in a way like you came in and you brought some nurturing into their life. Okay. I don't know if some of you, maybe you do healthcare or something spiritual, or just like I said, some kind of community activism. It feels like you're involved with the community, and they really like that about you. But they definitely feel a strong physical attraction to you, a lot of chemistry attraction with the Ace of Wands. And it's like literally from the first time that they saw you, they was like, damn. They were like, damn. All right, so let's see. 2 more cards. What do they love most about my bull game? High Priestess. You got the Hierophant, the High Priestess. Some of you could be married to this person. The initials B or J, or B and J could be significant. And you got the 9 of Cups. I love it. So you know what I get from this person is they feel like you appreciate small things, the little things. You may not do a whole bunch of complaining about anything. Like if they were to take you to McDonald's, for instance, right? And y'all know, listen, y'all know that we can be seen as, you know, a little bit high maintenance or whatever. I feel like they definitely see you that way. They see you as somebody that deserves the best. Don't get me wrong. But this is a person that's like, look, if we were, you know, in a situation where the only choice we had was to go to McDonald's and I fed you McDonald's, you would not bitch and moan about it. You know what I mean? Like you just have a grateful heart. You're a content person. They definitely feel a strong, like this sensual energy that you bring to this person's life, which obviously we represent sensuality, pleasure. That's what this is. You have them all smiles. I'm telling you, whatever you did to them, it's because they were shocked by it with this High Priestess. This is a card of intimacy as well. So they feel like you are extremely like you might be a touchy-feely person when you get close to somebody, but I feel like when you're out in public, you may not necessarily show that. They like that you're happy, you're funny, you're an engaging person, but you also keep some mystery. So they're like, there's something else to Taurus that I haven't quite touched. They feel like there's always some digging, some peeling back of the layers. Like I can learn even more about you. I learn more about you as the days go by, and they like that. But they can see you as somebody who is extremely, like I said, you know a lot about maybe traditional religion, you know, your faith, your religion, but maybe there's another aspect to you that's more into the esoteric, which would explain why you're here. Some of you could be readers. Some of you could do a lot of reading. You could be a teacher. I don't know if you work with children or something like that, but you have an effect on people around you where they come to you for advice. And there's something very deep about you with this High Priestess. They feel like the connection between you two is a very spiritual connection, and they feel like this is something that they want to last. Like they want long term with you. If you're not already married with the Hierophant here, they see you as marriage material. They see you as the kind of person I could take home to my mama, my daddy, my family, my friends. You fit right in. You can have a real hearty laugh. I'm just looking at the way that this man is laughing in the card, and this does represent like the laughing Buddha for me. So they see you as, like I said, spiritual, but they're not seeing you as like matronly. It's not like you sit around and you're moralistic and telling people what to do. No. They know you have your values. Your core values are what they are, but they feel like you're fun. You're now listen, do I see them seeing you as a person that's jumping out of the plane? No. I don't see it like that. I see it more like you would go and cheer them on to jump out the plane. You wouldn't try to discourage it. You would understand that that's what they want to do, right? You know what I mean? And you would give them all the encouragement in the world to know that they're going to come down on that ground in one piece and be alive and well. You know what I'm saying? Like, and maybe for some of you, you would jump out of the plane after you get all the information you need. But I feel like they definitely see you as funny, fun, not like a stick in the mud at all, even though you got this Hierophant energy. So your values are important to you. Your morals are important to you. And they know that, your upbringing, things of that nature, but they don't feel like it makes you boring. Yeah, look at this, the 8 of Wands. So there is something spontaneous about you. Oh my God, and the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles. Wow. So some of y'all might be getting a proposal. I don't know. Somebody is seeing the long term here with you. They feel like you are the one that was made for them. They feel like this connection was literally ordained by God. And if this is somebody new, they're falling for you quickly with the 8 of Wands. That's a whirlwind romance going into the Lovers and the 10 of Pentacles. So I do see something here about wanting to settle down, wanting to marry you, even if it's future tense, if you just met them. Okay, if you're not already married, because you might already be. Let's get some messages from your person to you. I feel at home with you. Yeah, I mean, the Hierophant is a sense of belonging, so they do feel at home with you. I love this. And like I said, the High Priestess is the Hierophant's counterpart. It says, I love our deep conversations. They open my mind. What did I say? You give them a lot of advice, wisdom. They feel like you're very smart. You do talk them off the ledge, though, sometimes. There is a calming presence that you bring to this person's life. All right, I feel empty without you. And I lost sight of what was important in our connection. Okay, so, I mean, that could be significant. And if that is significant for some of you, there is a positive change coming. Okay, yeah, because this person possibly is doing some soul searching and coming back home to you. Could be a Virgo. You got the twin flame card. Yeah. So that is your reading, Taurus. Happy birthday again. I will see you all the next time. I think I'm going to post on my my other channel today, like what's manifesting for you. So just stay tuned. I may post on that channel as well. All right, peace, y'all. Hey, Gemini Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. All right, so we're going to end the week with a positive, uplifting, happy reading. I love reading. What does your person love most about you? What do they love most about you? What do they love most about Gemini? The Four of Swords. I just heard refuge. Like you're this person's refuge. Libra, Jupiter energy, and the Eight of Pentacles. They feel like you work hard, but not so hard that you don't have balance in your life. Okay, that's Virgo energy. Could be an 8-year relationship or age difference. Some of you may work at the same job with this person with this Eight of Pentacles. I feel like they feel like you work hard, play hard, but you also know how to recover when you need to. Like you don't overexert yourself. Maybe when it comes to the relationship, you know how to put the effort in, but you also know how to maybe give them space if they need it. You know what I mean? Some of you are extremely patient. The Eight of Pentacles is patience. The Four of Swords is like taking a moment to catch your breath here. Some of you could even do work where you are giving counseling to other people, or they feel like you just listen to them. Like after a long day at work, they can come home and just kind of like, not to sound like this, but like unload and decompress, and you're a big part of that. But they see you as like their sanctuary. There's a spiritual aspect to this connection. They feel like you pay attention to details when they tell you stuff. They feel like you think before you act, you think before you speak. And there's a level of maturity here that maybe they're not used to in a partner that they feel with you. Maybe they were not used to before they met you. What else? What we got here? We got the Ten of Cups. Nice. They see you as somebody that fills them up emotionally. You fill all their cups. Look at all 10 cups. They see you as literally the completion. When it comes to their emotions, their emotional needs are not only met, they're exceeded with you. You feel like family to them. This person, if you're not married, having children, living together, this is a future they see with you. They see you as their happily ever after. Wow. Wow. What else? That's Pisces, Mars energy. You got the Two of Pentacles. So like I said, work hard, play hard. It's showing up here. They feel like you prioritize the people that you love. Okay, you get a really close-knit family. It doesn't matter if you have a lot of siblings, no siblings at all, or just a few. They feel like you're family oriented, and they feel like you do a really good job of balancing things. And they feel like you're fun, you're playful. You know how to adapt to changes, which obviously is a trait of Gemini. So they see you as a very adaptable person. And this is Capricorn, Jupiter energy. They also feel like you know how to make $1 out of 15 cents. I said the same thing for Aries. That's funny. Yeah, because the Two of Pentacles does talk about, like, you know, managing your finances, juggling your home, your work life, and not letting one suffer in favor of the other, which I already picked up over here. Some of you, if you and your person like take a lot of naps together, I don't know why I need to say this, but like they like that coziness. They like the cozy feeling that you bring to their life. Like, you know how you just walk into your home and it ain't nothing like coming home at the end of the day and you're just like, man, I'm so happy to be home. Kick my shoes off, take my shower, eat my dinner, lay in my bed, watch my TV, sit on the couch, whatever it is that you like to do. Like, these are the things they appreciate about you. It's the little things, but those things feel major to them with you. Wow, I feel like somebody's really in love with you. Okay. Yeah, but definitely work-home balance. Again, no aspect of your life suffers. They feel like you are a well-balanced person. And they do feel like you are extremely playful, adaptable, flexible. What else? The Hermit card, Virgo energy. This could be a 2-year relationship or age difference, or 8-year relationship or age difference. You got the Three of Wands with the Hermit card. You know, I get something very strongly here about you leaving somebody to their devices when they need their space. And they feel like you need yours from time to time too, which obviously a Gemini does. Yeah, they feel like you are extremely enlightened as well. They like the deep conversations that you have, that they could come to you and ask you questions about stuff that the average person wouldn't know, but you would be able to answer it quickly without going to look in the book or anything like that. They feel like you're extremely deep. Like you're deep. They could see you as like a Sigma personality, a Sigma archetype. Some of you could do a lot of traveling. Maybe what you do for work is a bit mysterious and they're intrigued by that. Yeah, but there's something here about you being able to manifest too a lot. They feel like you manifest very easily. When you put your mind to something, they like the fact that you know how to shut out the outside noise. You're introspective, you know. You have an old soul with the Hermit card here. You might be kind of a loner, even though I feel like you know a lot of people. You got a lot of friends, you know, close to your family, but you know how to go off on your own and do your own thing. Like, I always say this, it's so important to be with somebody that knows how to be alone. And they feel like you do. They feel like you know how to be alone. Even if there's distance between you two, you're traveling. It's kind of the same thing I got for Taurus. Like, this is not a person that worries about you being unfaithful or something like that. Like, they know that when you want something, you want it. And they don't doubt that about you. They could definitely learn a lot about life from you. I don't know if you're older, but you could be, especially if you're an older man. But the Hangman definitely is giving you think before you speak. Okay, what's the Hangman? That's Pisces energy. What's the Hangman? The Hangman is the Knight of Pentacles, Virgo, Venus energy. Okay, yeah. Attention to detail. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, there's something about some strong attention to detail with you. And they feel like you're being very patient with them. Are you being patient with them about something? Because they keep showing me that you're very patient. And they're like, I appreciate your patience. And I appreciate that you giving me space and being patient with me doesn't run you off into somebody else's arms. Because you both know you want to be together. If you're not already like living together, married or whatever, it's like y'all both know that's the plan. So they're like, I appreciate the fact that you're being patient with me, that you're waiting. You know, even if it's difficult, even if you are growing a bit impatient. I don't know what that means to you, but they definitely see you as a hard worker as well. So there's something about enlightenment here. There's something about patience. There's something about waiting, because the Knight of Pentacles is like maybe a feeling of like dragging your feet or a lot of slow progress. It's like you're going to get there, but it's like slow progress between you and another person. And I feel like they're like, you know what, I'm so happy that you understand, because I feel like you're understanding in this Hangman. Like, okay, I'm going to chill here. I'm just going to chill in my own, you know, world. And I'm going to let you figure out what you have going on. I'm not going anywhere. You're not going anywhere. We both know we want to be together. Okay, now it feels like there is something in the works between you two, because the Eight of Pentacles is here and that's a work in progress. And I feel like y'all are working towards something. It could be moving in together, getting married, starting a family, or just being more serious. And it's like, okay, this person is like, I want this. You know, this is somebody that is making a stable offer to you. It's sincere feelings and somebody with long-term intentions. But it does feel like we got to slow down right now. Yeah, look at this, the Page of Pentacles. You're still possibly learning this person. You may not be like fully engaged in a long-term relationship. For some of you, there's something here about I just learned so much from you. They feel like you're a guide, you're a teacher, you show them a lot. If you live alone, they appreciate your independence and the fact that this is going to be an interdependent relationship, not a codependent relationship. They really love that. Yeah, I don't know. Some of y'all, maybe you recently walked away from a relationship or marriage, or that could be them. I don't know, because you got the divorce card here with the Ten of Swords, which is like an abrupt ending, unless you two went through an ending. But this is definitely like, I like that you're not codependent on me. I like that if I were to stop calling you, you were still going with your life. Like, I mean, yeah, I might miss you and care about you, but I know how to adapt to changes. They like that about you. They see you as somebody very self-sufficient and independent, and they're learning from you, whether you understand it or not. They're learning from you. They see you as prosperous. They see you as like this is like soft life energy. You could be an influencer, and she would be like a soft life influencer, content creator. You don't have to be, but there's something with your finances showing up here with all these pentacles. They feel like you're very financially stable, because this is financial stability. But you're an independent woman or man, and you're kind of They don't see that though as somebody that's unavailable. They feel like you're actually very available to them, but it doesn't feel like you need them. And they like that about you because they need their space, whoever this person is. Let me get some messages from them to you. I am running because I don't think I deserve you. Interesting. That may be why there's so much patience waiting, as far as I'm seeing here. I'm with them because I couldn't have you. Okay, I don't know what that means. Maybe some of y'all are waiting for them to leave a situation. Two of Pentacles can be juggling. Can be like two situations you're torn between. I don't know. It says, no matter how hard I try, my thoughts always sway back to you. And I do feel like they do a lot of thinking about you with this Hangman and this Four of Swords and that Hermit card. That's a lot of deep thinking. It says, when I can hold you again, I will never let you go. Yeah, they're planning forever with you. Bottom of the deck, I feel at home with you. You feel like family. Okay, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hit the video if you can. See you next time. Peace. Hey, Cancer Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. Hope you all are doing well. All right, let's end the week on a positive note. What do they love most about you? A love tarot reading where we celebrate what they love about you, okay? Nothing triggering. All beautiful. What do they love about Cancer? What do they love most about you? The Seven of Swords. Okay. And the Six of Cups. Okay, so you got Scorpio energy and Aquarius moon energy. You know, Cancer, some of you have been through a lot. And this person knows that. I don't know if when you met them, you were coming out of something else, or you just shared with them like how you had been heartbroken before. But they are pointing that out here. How somebody betrayed you, how there's somebody, at least one person from your past that you shared something with them. I mean, about, wait, what am I saying? You shared something about this situation with this past person with your current person. And there's a level of empathy that they have for you where they're like, you didn't deserve that. And they feel like you handled it with a lot of grace. They feel like you also don't hold on to the grudges that other people may hold on to about that. Even if you did have a few trust issues when they first met you, they feel like you allowed them to prove who they are, as opposed to like, you know, well, my ex did this, so that means you're going to do this. Something like that is going on here. There's a lot of good memories that they think of when they think about you two. It could have even been you forgiving them for some things here. Having a lot of compassion. Not getting revenge on them when you could have if they have hurt you before. The fact that you handled them with kid gloves. Because the Six of Cups is about handling somebody with kid gloves. And I feel like you have done that. Even if it's a past energy where you're like, you know what, it didn't work out. But I'm not bitter. They don't feel like you're bitter about it. They feel like you picked up the pieces, you moved on. And you could have been like in a situation where somebody really hurt you, embarrassed you, humiliated you. Like, you know, something that really kind of would make somebody feel shameful. You know how sometimes you can internalize that. They feel like you didn't do that. And if you did, you worked through it very quickly and you moved on with your life once you met them. But there's something very significant here about... I don't know if there's some sneaky element to your relationship. Maybe when it first started, because they could be pointing that out too. Like they're thinking back to how it started. And they're like, oh, we were sneaking around. And maybe because you two were just being strategic and you didn't want people to know. They're going back down memory lane here. They do a lot of reminiscing about the origins of the relationship with you. You could have met them at school when you were younger. Maybe you have a lot of history with them, or your families know each other or something like that. But they also feel like you were always a familiar spirit to them. It could have even triggered them to run away from the connection because it was such an overwhelming feeling of like, I already know you. Okay, what else? They could feel like you also are a person that's like really into old school music. I'm getting like things from the past, a lot of nostalgia. Like you could be into old school music, movies, things of that nature. And it's like you two bonded over that. But there's some element of the relationship in the beginning that they're pointing out here with it. Like we weren't supposed to be doing that, but it was fun. I don't know what that means to you. So let's see what else. You got the Four of Cups. You got the Hangman. The Nine of Cups. You got Pisces, Jupiter. You got Cancer moon. Oh, I like this. So I feel like what they're saying here is that you are very loyal. And they like that about you, that they don't have any reservations or fears about you stepping out. Now, maybe they did when we first met, or maybe you did. I don't know. But they feel like if there have been times in the past where they couldn't show up for you for whatever reason, right? Maybe there was some missed opportunity here. You gave them another chance, because I don't know why I'm getting that. Like for some of you, you gave this person a lot of grace. If it's not an ex that hurt you and they're just saying you gave me grace because you didn't hold that against me because somebody else hurt you, they feel like you gave them grace in some kind of way. Now, maybe they were not prioritizing the relationship at some point. Maybe for some of you, you took a break and you came back together and they're like, I'm just so happy that you gave me another chance. I'm getting something like that here. But that chance could also just be you gave me a chance because your heart was a bit closed and you were not willing to really date. And I appreciate you taking that chance on me. Now, for some of you, there's something showing up about your sense of humor here. You make them laugh. You make them happy. They feel very content with you. You please them sexually. The Nine of Cups. They also feel like you take time for yourself. You prioritize self-care. For those of you who make sure you keep your nails done, your hair done. If you're a man, you know, you get your fresh haircut all the time. The way you groom yourself, like that's showing up here. They really appreciate that. They feel like you pay attention to the details. And they also feel like you're content within your own life. And that makes them love you even more. The Fool. Yeah, they definitely feel like you got a strong sense of humor showing up here. You got the two cards that represent the comedians. Interesting. You could be very playful. You might have like a loud voice. They don't dislike that though. If you have a loud voice, they really like that. They really do. And it's so funny because I just look down at the dog and you see how the dog is barking, and it just gives me like this amplified sound. How they got the sound of his bark coming out of his mouth. So yeah, it's something about maybe your laugh. If it's not the way you talk, it's your laugh. You might have a loud laugh or something. But they feel that you are a person that's very easy to please. And that's not an insult. That's the biggest compliment ever in this person's eyes. They're like, you just are such an unproblematic person. Now, I do believe that there has been something for some of you where they're like, I didn't deserve that, but you still gave me grace. And it doesn't have to be that they hurt you. Like I said, it could just be that they see you as somebody who was hurt before. And like you took a chance on them. That's kind of what I'm getting. Because the Fool is about taking a leap of faith. So let's see. 2 more cards. What do they love most about you? The 5 of Pentacles. Some of you have seen them at their worst. And you've supported them. Could be a 5-year relationship or age difference. This is Taurus energy. Taurus Mercury. You got the World card and the Death card. They feel like you never changed. I started hearing never, 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 never changed. I think that's a Jay-Z song. But you got Capricorn energy here, Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus. And they got the Death card. But I'm hearing never change. And the Death card is about change. But I feel like what this is saying is some of you have gone from having nothing to having everything, or they still feel like even if you are not financially where you want to be, you still show up as the total package. You make the changes that are necessary, but you don't change. Like the essence of who you are does not change. They see you as the total package though. So literally they're like, I couldn't ask for more in a partner. You are the missing piece to my puzzle here. And I do feel like for some of you, you have seen this person go through a really difficult time, go through some changes, people leaving their lives. Maybe they lost somebody really close to them and you were the one that kind of held it together for them. Page of Wands. They said you're extremely fun in this person's eyes. Cancers are normally fun. They feel you're spontaneous. There's something about traveling here. So I don't know if you've traveled a lot with them or you just expressed something about traveling. And I'm seeing a dog again. So I don't know if there's something significant about a dog. Maybe if they have a dog, the dog took to you. You know how sometimes that matters to people when they have a pet that they love a lot and they bring you around. Because if the dog is like, I ain't feeling her. That might matter to them. I don't know. But I'm seeing Leo, Aries, and Sagittarius here. That's a spunky energy to you. You have a lot of vitality. A lot of high-spirited energy. They see you as somebody extremely attractive. There's a very flirtatious nature to who you are. You could have met them online, or like I said, they could be in a different part of the world. But I feel like this person is, you excite them. You bring a level of enthusiasm to their life, and they definitely see you as funny. It's a bright spot in their day. Like, this is the happiest card in the tarot deck. It talks about somebody being in love with you. Yeah, and a lot of it is because of like your youthful energy. Maybe you're younger with the Sun and the Fool here and the Page of Wands. You may be younger than your person. Or maybe they're younger. It could be either way. But all I know is the sun is them saying they feel magnetized to you. They feel like you have a gravitational pull. Not only to them, other people feel it as well. Like you pull people into your orbit. Yeah, look at this, the Judgment card. This person is going through some kind of major awakening here. So whether you're together or not together, because for some of you, maybe you're not together right now. There's a positive change coming. Could be a Scorpio. Let's get messages from your person. They feel like you've awakened something in them. The Judgment card shows up when people have come into our lives and they're making us see either where we may be falling short and we need to heal. And it's not a judgmental thing, even though the card is called Judgment. The Judgment card is all about giving people grace. You know, understanding different strokes for different folks. But it can be when we show up as an inspiration to other people because we are an example. Again, this is about being a genuine article, having a very sunny disposition. So they do see you as somebody very high-spirited. Messages from your person. It says, I'm taking time to find myself again. Like I said, you may not be speaking right now because they are finding themselves. So if you're in separation, be encouraged because it looks like things are going to turn around. It says, thank you for teaching me how to appreciate the small things in life. Yeah. I love it. It's the little things. You're the only one I see. I believe that with the sun. Like your love is blinding to them. There's no space for anybody else. It says you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes, when that sun rises. Look at that. And you bring like a level of enthusiasm. For some of you, you send them like text messages in the morning or something like that to get their day going. And they appreciate those little thoughtful gestures that you extend to them. It says, whenever I see flowers, I think of you. Some of you may be getting flowers from this person, or they're just giving you your flowers symbolically right there. Maybe something about flowers is significant. Maybe sunflowers with the sun here. And then this lady in this card here is surrounded by the wreath, you know, the laurel wreath. All right, y'all, that is what I see for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, type the video if you can. And I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey Leo, what's up y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are feeling amazing, doing well. Happy Friday to you. All right, so we're going to end the week on a positive note. What does your person love most about you, Leo? What do they love most about my Leo collective? What do they love most about you? Ooh, the 10 of Cups. I see you as family. You could be a very family-oriented person. You bring a lot of happiness to this person's life. They see you as their wish fulfillment. They're happily ever after. Pisces, Mars energy, and the Queen of Swords. Okay. So they feel that you are the brains behind the operation. Like the way that you run the household. And I say run the household because the Queen of Swords is going to run the household. Even if she's not obviously doing the physical aspect of running the household. She's the brains behind the operation. They feel like you give them really sound advice. For some of you, there could be something significant about the way you communicate or your voice in general. There's a strong message here that they feel like you're assertive, you're analytical, you're a great problem solver. You can help them run a business. You definitely keep the home afloat though. But I feel like it's more on the practical side. Like it's inside of the house. It's not about like going out of the house and laboring or anything like that. No, not with this Venusian energy here. There's something significant. Yeah, you got Venus and Mars. Pisces Mars, yes, and Libra Venus. But you got those planets that do work very well together. So they feel like you are an alpha, an assertive woman or man, right? You have a personality type where you're no nonsense. Some of you are really, I was going to say strict. I'm going to say strict, but don't take it the wrong way. Like the way you parent your child. There's something very structured about you, disciplined about you, good with the finances, making sure the lights stay on. I just looked at the lights here. It's like they don't worry about you like dropping the ball on the practical matters in a relationship, right? And they feel like you are very orderly. Okay, so that's very significant to this person, but you definitely bring a lot of emotional fulfillment. They feel like you're very honest, direct, blunt, and they like that about you. But I also see something here about you being family oriented and but not a fool, not a pushover, but very family oriented. Like you know how to structure things. What else? You got the 10 of Swords, Gemini energy. What else? The Judgment card. Oh, they say you know nonsense. They keep saying you as no nonsense. They say you cut off foolishness quickly. You run a strict program. Okay, so it could be a Gemini or a Scorpio person. You've also helped them to see the error of their ways. The relationship with you has not been without its challenges with the Ten of Swords here. But this could be you two bouncing back from something that was really difficult. Maybe even some of you were threatening divorce at some point with this person. But it just feels like there's something significant about you making them self-assess here with the Judgment card. Judgment card is, I'm looking in the mirror because you have been that mirror for me. You leave me no choice but to do my work. Okay. They see you as a critical thinker. And for whatever reason, that is something that's extremely important to this person. Now, maybe what it is they're saying here is that they may not be the best at that. Maybe they're not really good at being a critical thinker. And they kind of depend on you, like I said, as the voice of reason to work through problems, especially in the household. But this Judgment card talks about like an awakened twin flame. So that there is something significant here about this person saying, you have awakened something in me, period. And I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful that you taught me what I needed to know about myself, even if it was difficult, okay? Because let's be honest, the Judgment card doesn't show up as an easy card. It means that we have to take some kind of accountability. You hold this person's feet to the fire and they appreciate your no-nonsense nature. Okay, now for some of you, what has happened is, like I said, there's been some kind of fallout between you two. And the fact that you put your foot down and you didn't play games with them, they're like, I can't play with Gemini. I called you Gemini. Maybe it's a Gemini. I can't play with Leo. Or maybe some of you just got a lot of Gemini in your chart, because where did that come from? They're like, yeah, I cannot play with you, and you have made me wake up. Because this is a wake-up call. This is a Kundalini awakening. So there's something here about a crown chakra activation that you have helped to push this person to. And they're grateful for that. So I know this may sound crazy because you probably are thinking in your head, like, who wants to be corrected? But that's kind of what I'm saying. Like some corrective measures that you've taken with this person. And they're like, I can't play with Leo. And I'm happy because I'm used to playing with people. But I can't do that with you. What else? The Six of Cups, Scorpio energy. They reflect a lot on the past. What's going on with the Six of Cups? Here's the Ten of Pentacles again. Okay, so they definitely see you as a person that's a real friend. Family is important to you. Structure and discipline is important to you. Financial stability is important to you. There's something about the way you run the household. And I keep saying run the household, and I want y'all to understand. I'm not saying that to suggest that you are, if you're a woman, that you're in masculine energy and you're trying to boss everybody around. That's not what I mean. No. This is more like how you maintain the household. Maybe I should say it that way. How you maintain. Whatever they give you, you multiply. And I don't feel confident in saying that they are used to that. Like if this person's been married before, been in relationships with long-term relationships before, they did not have that. They're also pointing out something about your upbringing, your youth, your family. Maybe they're really close to your family. They love your family. They could be saying that as well. But they see you as somebody that they want forever with. I'm hearing a couple of forevers by Chrisette Michelle. She's a Sagittarius, so maybe you're dealing with a Sagittarius. But this is Virgo, Mercury, and Scorpio energy. So this is like, I want to spend the rest of my life with you. And I knew it from the moment that I met you. You could feel like a past life soulmate to them with this Judgment card and the Six of Cups for sure. But it's like in every lifetime I choose you is what they're saying to me. What else? The Ten of Wands. You got a lot of tens here. You got all the tens. Cups, swords, pentacles, and wands. Y'all done been through some cycles. So that gives me that y'all have walked all 4 seasons. Y'all done walked all 4 seasons. You know, it's crazy because you got Pisces energy, Gemini energy, Virgo energy, Sagittarius energy, right? So that's all the seasons. All the mutable sign seasons. And so there's something very significant about you all enduring a lot here. Because you have all the tens, which means that's completions of cycles. So yeah, I feel like you have walked those 4 seasons. And if you have not already, they're seeing you as somebody they will be able to endure all of those seasons with. And that is a true testament to who you should spend your life with. Can you walk the 4 seasons together, hand in hand, enduring, good, bad, and different? Most people can't. Most people can make it through the spring. They can make it through the summer. You know, they can't make it through the fall. They definitely can't make it through the winter. And you got all 4 seasons here. And look at the winter. The winter is Sagittarius season, and showing up as grueling, as difficult. Yeah, because it is. When you get to those colder months and, you know, symbolically in a relationship, how do you weather that storm? They're saying, look, we already been through that, or you're the person I want to go through that with. What else? This is Sagittarius, Saturn energy. You're a very responsible person. And I keep getting something about, I keep wanting to say running the household, but I'm going to change it to maintaining. The Ace of Wands. There's chemistry and attraction between you two, despite maybe all that you've been through, or the fact that you haven't gone through these things yet, but they're like, I already know that you're the one I want to go through those seasons with, period. I can't believe you got all 4 10s like that. That's significant. You could be seeing a lot of 10s. Maybe the number 10 is significant to you. You could be born on a 10. And that does reduce to a 1. And you have the Ace of Wands here. Now, this could show me that there's a reigniting of the passion between you two, rekindling the connection, maybe after a difficult time. But again, it's giving me, in every lifetime I choose you. I don't want to do this life with nobody else. Look at this. Strength card. That's you, Leo. With the 6 of Swords. Yeah, I feel like y'all are definitely healing. Temperance card. Sagittarius energy. 6 of Swords is Aquarius, Mercury. And obviously that's you, Leo. So they feel like you're a strong reinforcement. You've changed them. That's what this means. You change me. You make me better. You make me want to do the right thing. You make me want to heal. Work on myself. You bring a calm to this person's life after what feels like an ending. I don't know if that's significant because this comes after the death card. I don't know if an actual death, especially with all these 10s here, something ended or they lost someone. For some of you, it's the way their mother loves on you, especially if their mother is an air sign. She didn't like nobody before you, but she loves you. And that's important to them. Family is important to this person as well. So it's like their mother, their sisters, their brothers, father. It's like when their family fell in love with you, they were like, yeah, this is my person. Let me get some messages from your person to you. They feel like you're a rock solid person though, because this is a solid partner. I see you as solid. All right, it says, I'm with you because I'm with them because I couldn't have you. Now, I don't know if that means something to you. Maybe that's why all these 10s are here, which could mean that there's a new start coming between you and your person if that resonates. Don't take it if it doesn't. Okay? Or maybe that's something that already played out. Your beauty is so captivating that I forget to blink. All right, this here is a positive influence. It says, I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. Yeah, when I say you make me better, that's what this is. So you're making somebody better. It says, no one understands me like you do. And nobody knows it but me. Why am I singing that song? Tony Rich. He's a Scorpio. Okay, it says, you are all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. I love it. Yeah, the 10 of Cups is definitely like happily ever after. You found your ideal person and you working on it. So that's how they feel about you. That's what they want to say. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. See you next time. Peace. Hey Virgo Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Happy Friday to you. So let's get into this reading, y'all. The person on your mind. What do they love most about you? We ended on a positive high note. What do they love most about you? The 7 of Wands, Leo Mars energy with the 10 of Swords, Gemini energy. What do they love most about you here? That you keep getting up, that you have a fighting spirit even when you feel like the underdog. You don't let life defeat you. Even when you literally feel like you are at your wit's end, you feel like life has just like made you collapse. And you're like, I just don't have any fight left in me. You still find a way to get up. They feel like you protect the people closest to you when it comes to like gossip. If somebody comes around you with gossip and foolishness, they feel like you cut it off at the pass. They feel like you don't stand for that. You don't like that. You stand your ground. Even if it means that you're the only person fighting for something, you're willing to do it, and they appreciate that about you. They value that in you. What else? They also could feel like you have a lot of common sense, which Virgos do, have a lot of common sense. And that common sense allows for you to see people for who they are and create boundaries when you need to, even with them, if you need to. You call things how you see it. The Empress, Taurus, Libra energy. They feel like you got a fighting spirit. What's the Empress with the Seven of Wands? They feel like you have a fighting spirit. Like, people don't get you to change your mind on something when you absolutely know that it's right. Like, you're willing to die on that hill, you know. Sorry for that figure of speech, but that's how they're seeing you. The Knight of Cups. Oh, they feel like you got a big heart. They feel like you have a huge heart. Now, I don't know if I'm talking to a lot of masculines here, because I kind of, even though the Empress is obviously feminine energy, the Knight of Cups is kind of masculinizing this energy for me. He's not the major, she's the major. So I'm going to say, if you are a woman, you're thoughtful, right? And you don't mind demonstrating your love. You don't feel like that makes you, it doesn't put you in masculine energy, because the major here is the Empress, which gives me that, okay, you may make effort towards relationships. You follow your heart. You might be a person who likes to do nice things for your partner, even if you are a woman. But they don't look at that and think, wow, you're in masculine energy, you're pursuing me, it's not like that. It's like, I appreciate the fact that you don't mind showing me how you feel for me. The gestures, the romantic gestures that you do for this person, they appreciate that. Like, I'm actually seeing the Empress here, like she has her flowers in her hand, but you know, the Knight of Cups is the person that would be bringing flowers. So I don't know if I'm not saying you're a woman that's buying a man flowers, but I mean, maybe you are. I don't know. I just feel like there's some kind of understanding that they have where they see you as their ideal person. So maybe the person you're dealing with likes that. They like for people to do things like that for them, even if they are a man. I mean, let's be honest. Not all women are feminine and not all men are masculine. And that's not an insult. It's just that for some of us, the roles can be a bit reversed, because that's kind of what I'm getting here. If it's not that this is a person that is showing up for you this way as the masculine, because their heart is so big and you bring that out of them, or you are the masculine that's doing this for the feminine in your life, and they're just saying, thank you. Thank you for bringing me flowers. Thank you for checking on me. Thank you for being consistent. Thank you for keeping the dates. And when you can't show up, you make sure you let me know and you make it up to me. Like, that's the kind of energy that's showing up here. Very thoughtful energy. They see you as their ideal person. They're also seeing you as somebody that they could marry if they're not already married to. For some of you, maybe you're about to get a proposal with the Knight of Cups and the Empress, because she's a wife and that's a proposal. Or you're the masculine that's thinking about proposing. And they could be saying, I absolutely say yes. Ain't no question in my mind, because they see you as their ideal person with the Knight of Cups here. Some of you have a pretty singing voice. I don't know why I wanted to say pretty, but that's what I'm hearing. A pretty singing voice. Or you're musically inclined, or you're very creative with the Knight of Cups and the Empress. That's a lot of creative energy. The way you dress, there's some level of modesty to it, but it still has a sex appeal. They actually view you, whether you're a man or a woman, as a feminine energy. But still not afraid to embrace the part of yourself that is action-oriented, because the Knights are action-oriented. They're in motion. He's the emotions in motion. So again, there's something about the way you're demonstrating your love, or that you're bringing that romantic side out of them, because that could be what it is too. So I feel like the communication, the conversation is great. It's peaceful. It's calm. The intimacy is showing up here too, but it's very romantic. It's not like wham, bam, thank you, man. It's like, take your time, sensual, you know, paying attention to the things that a person likes in the bedroom. What else? Some of you, it's the way you dress. If you're a woman, something about your shoes. I don't know if you buy like really expensive shoes, really high heels. They like that. They like when you go out on dates, the way you put yourself together, how you pay attention to the detail, how you accessorize, your hair, your skin, because they definitely feel like you have very pretty skin. They feel like you're beautiful in general. They see you as all four queens. Okay, what else? High value woman or man is the way they're viewing you. The Nine of Wands. Sagittarius moon. There is something here about you being diplomatic, unproblematic even though you may have been through a lot or you may be going through a lot, they're still seeing you in a very graceful, as a very graceful person. I don't know what that might mean to you, but they're pointing that out. You have a Sagittarius moon placement. What else? The Three of Wands. Yeah, definitely. I'm still getting the same thing I'm getting over here, where it's like, okay, you might be a person who's right now going through a change with this Ten of Swords. Sometimes this is like a painful ending. Something you didn't see coming, but they see you with this fighting spirit. And then you got the other card that represents a fighting spirit right here. And they're like, okay, you're planning for the future, even though you may be going through something. I don't know what you could be going through right now, but they see you as somebody that's strategizing, planning for the future, and getting better. That's important for you to know. So they're wanting to recognize here that something big is coming. You're patiently, it's a slow moving energy, but they see you patiently planning and carrying out something here that's bringing you a better future. But they do feel like you're enduring right now. I feel like you're enduring, because the Nine of Wands means that you got one final test before something is over, and then you get this growth and expansion. Okay. They don't have any doubt in their mind that you're going to finish what you start. I don't know what that might mean to you. So y'all take it how it resonates. But it's like, I trust you. I trust that you're going to finish what you started. I trust that you're going to do what you're telling me that you're going to do. And they like that. You honor your word. The Nine of Wands is a person that makes sacrifices for you. He is the wounded warrior, but he's the last man standing. So they're like, look, I know even if you are in a different part of the world, I call you and tell you I need something, you would be there for me. You would make the sacrifices for me that I need you to make for me. What else? The Seven of Swords. Aquarius moon. I get something about you letting your guards down, because you got guarded energy here. Your person is almost, I feel like they're waiting with bated breath for you all to get over a hump. What's the hump? I mean, y'all don't have to tell me, but I see it here. Yeah, the King of Swords. Yep. So this is a mind over matter energy. They feel like you are a person that is a strategist. You're brilliant. There's something with your voice or your communication too, how honest you are. Something about the guards are coming down because some honesty is here. Like there's some trust with the King of Swords, where maybe you don't usually trust people. Or maybe they don't normally trust people. But this authentic energy of the King of Swords is making somebody, a Libra, Aquarius, a Gemini, even though this is Aquarius Mercury, is giving me that somebody's guards are coming down. I don't know what that means though. Because it's like somebody's getting over a hump. Guards are coming down, but it's like it's a process. The Knight of Cups is not a fast-moving knight. It's a process. It's like the feelings are maybe developing right now. Maybe they're unfolding right now, but they're definitely seeing you as somebody they could marry and start a life with. They're open to exploring more with you, but they know a sacrifice has to be made, or they are looking at you as sacrificing for them by... I don't know. I don't know what this means. I don't know how to say it. I know what it means, but I don't know how to say it to you all. Because you got the Seven of Swords, which is Aquarius moon energy, going into the King of Swords, which is Aquarius Mercury. But again, Libra, Aquarius, and Gemini energy. So there's something here about somebody being mind over matter, like using logic, a logical approach to something, discernment, stoicism, being very serious. And this is like, I value you. I value you. I appreciate you. I respect you. But maybe there's some trust issues because of a betrayal or a painful ending. I don't know if it's you or them that's going through it. But I feel like what they're telling me here is that you're either reassuring them by being so honest, and they appreciate that, or you're allowing them in and letting your guards down. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, it's like you two are still kind of learning each other is what I'm getting. Sometimes this, yeah, Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, so, wow. You got a lot of pentacles here. You could be dealing with a Taurus, a Virgo, or Capricorn. So I see a friendship blossoming into more. And I definitely feel like this person sees you as somebody that is a fruitful, worthwhile investment. And they're like, I want to pour into you. I want to give to this connection. And I just want to be sure that I'm actually putting all my effort into something that's going to return. Because otherwise they're not wanting to do that. And I feel like what they love most about you is, like I said, you're giving them some kind of reassurance. I see a 4-year, 9-year, 7-year age difference of relationship. And the Queen of Cups was under that, which is somebody that is emotionally investing in you. That's very deep feelings, an intuitive connection. Somebody that just wants to be empathetic, compassionate. So I don't know if you're working through trust issues and they're like, I understand, and they're being patient with you, but something like that is going on here. Or flip it however you need to. My biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. Yeah, because I do feel here there's something developing with the feelings. So 7 of Pentacles talks about going from friends, colleagues, neighbors, associates to lovers. You know what I mean? It's like, okay, I think I'm ready to, you know, water this seed. The seed is being planted, it's being watered, is being cultivated and nurtured so that it can grow into something. And what is it growing into? This is something coming to fruition, the 9 of Pentacles. But this card represents interdependence in a relationship where two people have their own lives. They're not sitting around every waking moment of the day wondering what the other person is doing. They're living their life, you're living your life, and when you come together, it's just magical. So this could just simply be that for some of you, there's some level of understanding that, look, we're building something. Maybe we got our own houses. Maybe we're older. We're in our 40s or whatever, 50s, and we're like, I don't want to give up my house. I don't want you to give up your house, but we can, you know, we can sleep over and we can stay at both places, but I'm not giving up mine. It says, when I can hold you again, I will never let you go. Yeah, I mean, I see that here because this is somebody holding on to you very tightly. Capricorn energy. It does feel like there's something they are holding back that they want to say. However they feel, the Queen of Cups, there's something really deep in their heart that they want to say. I just heard something in my heart. I miss us. I don't know if that's significant. Could be. Feels like they're planning something, if so. It says, wow, so this is how real love feels. I love it. And it says, I want to rebuild our connection. Yeah, so if you are in separation, even if that may not be on the more drastic side, let's just simply say that you two just haven't evolved to a certain point yet. This person wants to build something with you. You know? All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Libra Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. My fellow Venusian. Today is our day, Friday. So let's get into this love reading. How does the person on your mind, I'm sorry, what do they love most about you? Which is still kind of like, how do they feel about you? But what do they love most about you? What do you need to know? I'm sorry, y'all. The 2 of Pentacles. You're fun. You're unpredictable. You're flexible. You go with the flow. It could be a 2-year relationship or age difference. The High Priestess here. They never know how you're going to come. The initials B or J could be significant. Cancer, Pisces energy. Somebody is seeing you as a person that you got 2 number 2s here. Somebody could be 22 or the number 2 or the number 22 could be significant. Yeah, so the number 2 is about coupling, right? It's about duality. They feel like you have 2 sides to yourself and they like both of them. There's a mystery here that keeps them guessing. You keep them on their toes. There's a spiritual element to this relationship that they're pointing out. Almost like a knowing when they met you that you were their person. Because the High Priestess is like a past life soulmate. It's a telepathic relationship. So there could be something here. They could be telling me that, you know, I love that you balance me out. This is about balance. I love that you balance me out. I love that, you know me. Like, I don't even have to tell you if you stop and get me some food from the restaurant. I don't have to tell you what I want. You already know me. You know me inside and out. And I appreciate that. Like, they feel like you pay attention to the details here. Because look at this scroll in this person's hand, how it's unrolled here. They also feel like, this is funny because normally the High Priestess talks about, like, it is an intimacy card. It does talk about, like, secret feelings, though. More on the subconscious level. Something maybe not being spoken. But I feel like with this scroll being open like this, you two know each other very well. Even the unspoken things that you may not say to each other, they know that you know them for sure. I mean, that could be what this is. They feel like you read them very well, that they're an open book because you see through them. And that's not a negative thing. Like, you're able to truly tap into this person's energy. You know them inside and out. And I feel like that's important because you want somebody to know you. You know, when I mean, I don't know if this is important to y'all, but I'm a Taurus and I like food. So if a man can remember like little quirky things that I like, you know about the foods that I like, the little snacks that I like, and you go and get that for me and you surprise me with it, baby, you are a winner. I kind of feel like that's what they're saying here, but there's something fun, unpredictable about you and a mystery to you where they never really know what version of you they're going to get. They like all the versions or both versions, but they're just like, I never know which side I'm going to get. And they feel like you don't see things in black and white. You're a pretty balanced person. And so you understand that there's a gray area because the high priestess is in that gray area between the pillars that are normally black and white. So they feel like I mean, some of you could be very gifted. You could be a reader yourself. You could be a highly intuitive person. They feel like you listen to your heart. You follow your heart. And you're just really, you have a strong spirit of discernment. What else? What else? The Hangman in reverse. Pisces energy. What's the Hangman in reverse? Something else in reverse. The Sun in reverse? I feel like I gotta flip them. I gotta flip them because we're doing positive. Even though the Sun is actually a card that's positive in the upright or the reverse. So the Hangman does talk about the feeling of being suspended, right? Suspended, looking at something from a different perspective. That's what I'm saying. You see the gray areas. So they feel like you are a person who did I get this for? It could have been Aries, your sister sign. There's something here about not being afraid of constructive criticism. Not being afraid to give it out, but also not being offended when you receive constructive criticism. I mean, listen, think about it. You're a Libra. The scales, balance. You got a lot of balance energy here. Some of you may be right now soul searching. You could be talking to your person because for some reason they're pointing this out to me. You could be talking to them about trying to find your purpose. Like you're on a quest to figure out like what you're supposed to be doing with your life. What makes you happy. They're saying something about that here. I don't know if you like are talking about quitting a job or stopping something in your life because you're like, I'm not sure if that fills me up anymore. And so for whatever reason that's coming through your reading, your person's energy is pointing that out. Like you may be talking to them about, maybe you're in the in-between right now. This is like something in limbo. So you could be telling them that, I'm thinking about doing X, Y, and Z. Or I'm thinking about, making this major change. Maybe you're in school and you're like, I'm thinking about changing my major. I'm thinking about going back to school. I'm thinking about whatever the change is. It's definitely showing up here. And they're like, okay, you feel like you're patiently waiting to make a decision. I don't know why they're pointing that out to me, but they are. But there's also this feeling of like you're everything I've been waiting for with the Sun and the Hangman. Like this person was patiently waiting for someone like you and you came. Or maybe you told them that you've been waiting for them your whole life. But there's a very happy energy here with the Sun. This is the happiest card in the tarot deck. You got 3 majors. I forgot who else had a lot of majors. It might have been Aries. Okay, so Leo energy, Pisces energy, Cancer. And then you have Capricorn, Jupiter. What else? Oh, let's flip to, look at that. The Justice card. See, blind. You're blind. So this is again about you being very impartial. The Ten of Swords. Some of you work in the judicial system. They feel like there's a very unbiased energy that you are in, and you fight fair, you see both sides, and you call things out. You're very vocal. You call things out, even if it's you, though. It's like, I don't have a problem with me being checked if I need to be checked. I don't know what that means to you, but they feel very strongly that they want to point that out. See, she's not seeing in black and white. She's seeing in that gray area. So I don't know if you work in law enforcement. I mean, not law enforcement. I mean, it could be law enforcement, but I'm more so saying like the judicial system as far as the courts go. Because she's like a judge, a lawyer. That's the archetype she is. That is your major. It's one of them anyway. Yeah. And with this Ten of Swords, it's giving me something that, you're fair. Maybe even for some of you, when people betray you, when they hurt you, they love that you can still see both sides. And you know what it gives me? They might be like, look, cut that person out. That person, blah, blah, blah. And you're like, no, I'm going to really, I'm going to be diplomatic about it. let me just look at this fairly. Like, some of you let people hurt you more than once, and that may sound like not a positive thing, but I feel like they're saying it as a positive, even if they don't vocalize that. They actually admire that about you, that you don't just abruptly cut people off. You know, if you are the kind of person that cuts people off, I feel like it's because they burnt you more than once. Because this is literally like, you cannot hurt somebody any more than this. But they still see you as being fair. Like, not judging people harshly, not holding grudges, and being cruel towards people, even though they were cruel towards you. And again, even if they may be verbally telling you, like, you should stop letting people treat you like that, they actually admire that you are that way. You know, my mother is a Libra. And that's one of the things I just was thinking about my mother the other day. I mean, she's still alive and well, thank God. But I was just thinking about my mother the other day, how I would, look at this. Look at that balance again. I was thinking about how she always would give me really sound advice. That could be what this is too. You could be the person they come to when things feel really down and out, and you give them a sense of calm. But there's a logical way that you respond that gives them hope. That, okay, you know what? The world ain't such a bad place. But I always, you know, I was just thinking about how she would always give me advice that used to irritate me at the time, because, you know, I'm bullheaded, and I'm like, no, that person did whatever, and F them. I didn't say F them to my mother, but y'all know what I mean. And she would be like, well, you know, yeah, I understand, but, you know, look at it from this perspective. You give them a different perspective. This is a different perspective. There's some kind of truth. They feel like you're very honest too, and like you have a lot of integrity, because this is blind faith, y'all. It talks about the honor system. It talks about somebody that is a very trusting person. So I don't know why they're choosing to tell me that, but they're seeing you as a trusting person. They feel like you're non-confrontational too. You walk away from conflict, and that could be with them. Maybe they're an argumentative person, or maybe they don't have the level of patience that you have, and they feel like you're extremely patient. Give me two more. Yeah, look at this. The Five of Wands in reverse. You don't do any arguing. You cannot make it up. Okay, that's Leo, Saturn energy. So there's something very diplomatic, mediating. Like, you have a mediator spirit. Compromise. Let's reach a compromise. Get a level-headed one in the connection, and they may not be. They see you as someone they're very magnetized to, extremely attracted to, and in love with the sun. You could have changed this person's perspective on love. That could be what this is. Two of Pentacles and High Priestess could have been like maybe a bit of indecisive energy about the connection, but feeling so pulled to you, drawn to you, because this is like being a magnet. It's a gravitational pull. Yeah, look at this. So the Seven of Wands, let's talk about taking the high road. It literally does. Not getting in the mud with people. And these people are fighting, and this is you like, okay, look, y'all, I understand. I get it. They feel like, don't get me wrong, I don't see them seeing you as like passive, as a pushover. It's not that. It's emotional intelligence is what they're showing me here. They see you as the happily ever after. You feel like family. You feel like home. Wow, this is beautiful. Oh my God, is that the Empress? Oh no, that's the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands? Aries, Mars energy, yes. So there is the assertive, fiery side to you, like I said. They're not just seeing you as some kind of pushover. But it's just about focusing on the things that really matter. They see you as a confidant, a best friend, very sexy, charming, charismatic, a social butterfly. You could be in the limelight, quite possibly. They see you as somebody that they want to protect, and they love that you make them want to fight for you and not fight with you, is what they're telling me here. So I kind of feel like the reason why you come across as like maybe not getting in the mud with people is because you're very confident. Like, you don't feel like you need to. You have main character energy, but in the best possible way. They feel like everywhere you go, people are attracted to you. Yeah, this is the it girl. If you got it, flaunt it, right? So some of you are extremely sexy, attractive. I mean, you're a Venusian. Come on now. That's Aries, Mars energy, but I'm saying your Venusian energy is showing up in this Queen of Wands, because the Empress is all four queens. And the aspect that you're showing up as is the Queen of Wands. So they definitely see you as fine, sexy. Like, and it's the, you know how when you meet somebody, I don't know if you met their family yet. They could be thinking about introducing you to their family. But you know when you meet somebody and it's time for you to introduce them to your family, to your friends. Like, it ain't nothing like when they real fine. You're like, I can't wait for people to meet this person, because they're gonna be like, damn, you picked a winner. They feel like they picked a winner in you. Yeah, Nine of Pentacles. They see you as independent too. really independent. The way you dress is showing up, which we always talk about that with Libra, because y'all are one of the signs that are known to be like flashy, snazzy kind of dressers. Even if it's not flashy, she's a flashy dresser though. This is a flair for the dramatic, like a lot of pomp and circumstance. So you might be a bit of a diva in a positive way though, like how Beyonce says diva. It's not the negative diva. Yeah, and this is like you get a lot of attention everywhere you go. This could be why they're showing up as the Seven of Wands, like they want to protect you, like back off of my woman, back off of my man. Don't mess with my man. I'ma be the one to bring it to you. Let's get messages from your person. What do they want to say? I like sleeping next to you. Okay. Yeah, because they see you as fine. I can't imagine a life without you. Aww. That's more like the Queen of Pentacles. Makes me wonder if you might be on the Virgo Libra cusp. It says, I'm with them because I couldn't have you. It actually came out in reverse. So discard that, because I feel like that may not be significant for some of you. Even though, I'm going to be honest with y'all, the 10 of Cups with the Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can sometimes be the other woman. And this is a married couple. So listen, if you are in fact, and then you got the High Priestess, which can be the other woman as well. Maybe they're going through a divorce. Maybe you changed their perspective and made them fall in love. That could be what this is too. Maybe this person is blocking some other energy out, even if they're not married, because they found they're happily ever after with you. But she's definitely like a tempting woman. So they could be seeing you that way, even though maybe they are married, have a child with somebody, was living with somebody. Take it if it resonates. Well, they say you make me feel like a kid again. And I loved you more than I let on. So they want you to know that. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. I will see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Scorpio Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. My North Node gang, let's get into your reading. Okay, y'all. What does the person on your mind love most about you? This will be a positive reading. Only good stuff. What do they love most about you? Even if it's something about you that may not be positive, they still love it. So let's see. What do they love most about you? The Queen of Swords. Okay, you could be on the Libra Scorpio cusp. That's Libra energy. But you could also be dealing with a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini. What else? They feel like you speak your mind. And the Devil in reverse. I like that. Capricorn energy. There's something unpretentious about you. Something very candid about the way you speak your mind. And there's no apology that comes with it. And they like that. I feel like they observe you as a person that has very strong boundaries in a healthy way. They're healthy boundaries. You also, I don't know how to word this. You are a person that they're looking at as guarded, right? But the guarded energy is more about you having those strong boundaries. Now, that could be for some of you that you have been married to and maybe divorced from, or dated one or multiple people who were very toxic. And they feel like that really made you have a tougher, like a thicker skin. There's some tough love here that they're acknowledging with you. Like, it's really giving no nonsense, not playing any games. I do also feel for some of you, this may be significant, it may not be, but that if you have been a person who struggled with addiction or something like that in the past, they feel like you've overcome that, and they're very proud of you for that. So I need to say that. You could be dealing with a Capricorn or a Libra, Aquarius, or a Gemini person. Yeah. You could have broken some kind of generational curse in your family. Some of you don't have any children, and they like that about you. I don't know what that means, but if you are a man or woman with no children, that stood out to them. They were like, okay, that's what I was looking for. I don't know what that means, if it means anything to any of you, but that's what I'm seeing. Okay, let's see what else. They see you as non-toxic, honest, maybe even sometimes what might feel like brutally honest to people. But listen, sometimes the world need a little dose of brutal honesty. And I mean, who better to do it than you? You got the Knight of Cups. You're their ideal person. They love your heart. They love that you do still have compassion. You don't argue. Like, there's something here about you. You just have a poker face. Like, you got this energy about yourself that, you know what it is? They feel like you ward off a lot of junk people, junk situations, because these non-negotiables that you have, this poker face that you have, this unapproachable kind of energy that you have to people that are not them. They like that. Like, they like that you don't, like, say for instance, you're on social media, and this is an argument I've seen since social media's inception, right? If you're a married man or woman, or you're dealing with someone, you're in a relationship and you post pictures, and let's say for instance, a person of the gender that you date leaves a comment and they say something forward, they feel like you ignore it, right? And that's important for this person. Or they feel like you handle it with grace, where you may say things like, you might even make fun of it, you might like throw somebody's words back at them, because the Queen of Wands can be a little snappy, you know. She is somebody with like a quick wit, and so you might be a person that, like, if a person sends you leaves your comment, oh, I love your lips, right? That's forward. That's very inappropriate if you know somebody's in a relationship, right? And y'all would definitely be showing that you're in a relationship, even if you're not discussing your relationship or showing your person. People know you're in a relationship. They're like, I love that you like put people in their place, even if you do it in a playful way. You let people know, don't come over here because I'm with who I want to be with. So like, you'll weaponize that person's words, good with words. You'll weaponize their words against them. Like, yeah, well, these lips are made for the man that I'm kissing, so you probably shouldn't be worried about my lips. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like a little smart mouth that you got here. But I feel like they like that because it's about boundary setting. Yeah, look at that, the smart mouth, the Ace of Swords. Again, it's your quick wit. They feel like you're thoughtful. They feel like you're beautiful or handsome. Like, literally, the Knight of Cups talks about a phenotype that is very beautiful. It would be seen almost like an archangel, right? And I'm talking about the way they're depicted in certain art, right? Because some people have said archangels are actually scary looking. So I don't know. I've never seen them, so I can't say. But I feel like the Knight of Cups does talk about like that type of phenotype. That the face would look good whether a man or a woman. And I know y'all have seen people like that. There are some people on this planet who would look pretty as a woman or handsome as a man, regardless. That's what the Knight of Cups represents. You could be very tall, or you could be on the taller side. Like, if you're a woman, you may be on the slightly taller side. Not extremely tall, but you might be like 5'6", 5'7". I think the average woman is like 5'4". So you might be taller than that. 5'5", 5'6", 5'7" is what I'm getting. Like 5'8", somewhere in there. There's something about your height that's speaking to me right now. And it may be that you might even be taller than your person, just slightly. Or maybe when you wear heels or something like that. It's your communication, though. It could be your voice in general. I'm hearing your diction, like the way you speak. And some of you could sing, you could do music with the Knight of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Or you could be a songwriter or a poet. Or the way you express yourself, it feels poetic to this person. They like the way you text them, the way you talk to them. Oh my God. The Nine of Cups, you make them laugh. You keep them in stitches. Look at how he's laughing. This card is all about comic relief. Pisces, Jupiter energy. So look, they love to do things for you. I don't know why I feel them doing things for you. I'm not saying you don't do things for them too, because I feel like you do. But I feel what this is saying is like, I found my match. The Nine of Cups literally talks about us. It's a sex positive card, y'all. Okay, it's a healthy sex life. It talks about somebody being like, I don't need anybody else. I'm 100% content. And we all know that Scorpio gonna put it on you. Scorpio's gonna put it on you. I ain't never been with a Scorpio, even though y'all are my sister sign. I've never been with a Scorpio. I talked to one on the phone one time and he was too freaky. I said, oh, wait a minute now. Hold on now. And I'm a Taurus, so that's saying a lot. I said, wait a minute. Hold on. What you say? I just met you. Anyway, all right, so let's see what else. Nine of Cups. Nine of Cups. The Wheel of Fortune. Oh, my God. So this person is like Google Gaga over you right now. They feel like this is like the luckiest. They feel very lucky. I mean, you got Jupiter 2 times. Pisces, Jupiter, and then this is Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, Taurus, Pisces, and Sagittarius energy. So both of these are the planet Jupiter. Oh my God. They feel like they like that. This is going to sound so crazy. Like the first date, especially if you're a woman, they took you out to eat. That you ate what you wanted to eat and you didn't do that. Oh, let me get a salad. I ain't never understood women like that. Let me get a salad. Oh no, you gonna feed me. So there's something here about you like doing things until you were content. But they also feel like there's a level of discipline with you and you know how to cut it off. Like you don't overeat. You can take very good care of your body. You can work out a whole lot. But I don't know why I needed to say that. Or for some of you, like you know your limits. You just know your limit. Whatever your limit is, you know when to get there. You know when to kind of chill out. This is about going with the flow. I feel like this person feels like you came into their life at the perfect time. And it's just like they are the happiest they've ever been. This is definitely like, I'm lucky to have met you. I feel very fortunate. I feel like the wheel of fortune has, you know, has been spinning in my favor ever since I got you. You feel like my good luck charm. Wow. And this is when somebody sees you as the perfect 10. Yeah, some of y'all, there could be a big change coming in your relationship. It could be a proposal with this Ace of Swords and the Knight of Cups. If somebody takes you on a trip, not to ruin it for you, but if somebody invites you on a trip here, because they may be doing that, maybe over the next couple of weeks or months, they may be thinking about popping the question with you or giving you some kind of promise ring or something, even if it's not a engagement ring. Even though I feel like it will be for some of you, because somebody's like, I'm lucky. She's so lucky. Yeah, look at this, the Temperance card. They see you as a soulmate. Wheel of Fortune is a soulmate. This is a soulmate. Nine of Cups is here. That's your ideal person. Okay, what else? Sagittarius energy. What else? They feel like you compliment them very well. Oh my God, y'all. Somebody's getting ready to get married. Taurus energy. Your sister sign. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. Four of Pentacles. They like, you mine. You ain't going nowhere. Could be a Capricorn. This may be a 4-year relationship or age difference. Yeah, this is a person that is not willing to let you walk away here. Some of you may be influencers, or maybe you're dealing with somebody in the spotlight or something like that. Oh my God, the Lovers, Gemini energy, the Nine of Pentacles, the Chariot. I got a feeling some of y'all gonna be invited somewhere. This relationship is going places, and it's going places quickly. The Temperance card is like slow and steady wins the race, but I feel like this person is a person that never thought they would want to get married until they met you. Now, you could already be married to them with the Temperance card here. They could just be saying, this is my husband, this is my wife, and they balance me out. We know each other. We got to flow. Things are flowing between us. They love it. They love it here, Scorpio. They love it here. What else do they want to say? I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. And I was going to say, there could be something about distance or traveling here. I always get traveling for y'all. So I don't know if you and your person don't live in the same city, state, country. It says, I'm disappointed in myself for letting you down. I don't see anything about anybody letting you down. I don't. And if so, maybe this Devil card in reverse could be something they did that, you know, requires a reconciliation. So take that if it resonates. Leave it if it doesn't. I feel like it doesn't for most of you. All right, it says, you're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. What did I say? Ideal person. And this is like finding that person that literally makes you feel like you hit the jackpot, like you hit the lottery. I became numb because I refused to take accountability for my behavior. So listen, I am going to go back over here and say this Devil in reverse could be somebody detaching from something bad, walking away from it, letting it go. Maybe it's something they've been holding on to that they're finally ready to let go of because they met you. I don't know if it's a person, a situation, a circumstance, a behavior. But definitely, it could be that you call them to the carpet, you hold their feet to the fire, and they like that about you. You have non-negotiables. It says, you're the first thing I think about when I open my eyes. I love it. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can, and I'll see you all the next time. Peace. Hey, Sagittarius. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Happy Friday to you all. Let's get into this reading, this love reading. The person on your mind. What do they love most about you? Somebody's name could be Star. What do they love most about you? Or maybe you're dealing with an Aquarius. What do they love most about Sagittarius? The Two of Pentacles and the Three of Wands. Okay, you got Aries energy here and you got Capricorn, Jupiter. Could be a 2-year relationship or age difference. Well, I'm going to tell you like this. This person is planning something. They're planning something. They feel like you have a dual nature to you that makes them want to explore more with you, right? So Sagittarius, y'all know Sagittarians are normally loners. People who like to, they enjoy their own company, right? Usually not codependent, usually needs their space, whatever, right? there's something about this person feeling like you make them a priority, where they may know that you don't normally do that. And so there's something here about them looking forward with you. They're like, okay, I see something promising in this connection. I feel like there's going to be something that comes out of this. So I don't know if this is new, because it could be. And by new, I mean, that could be a year when I say new. It could be 2 years. I just mean that maybe you two don't live together, have children, married, like that type of thing. Not to say that has to be your story, but that's kind of what I'm feeling here. I feel like somebody is planning something. They're planning this future, but they're like, okay, I like how things are going, like things are flowing between us. It's fun. It's kind of unpredictable. And I feel like Sagittarius is taking me seriously and actually wants something with me. And I want something with them. So I'm getting like positive, what do you call it? Reinforcement? There's something about a positive reinforcement that they feel. What is this person planning before I move on to the next two cards? What are they planning? Because they're planning something. What are they planning? The Knight of Wands. They planning to get you to settle down. You got 2 Sagittarius cards. Unless you're dealing with another Sagittarius. That's what I'm saying. See, the Knight of Wands likes the thrill of the chase. He likes to come and go as he pleases. And I was picking that up. Like, they're literally like, okay, Sagittarius, it's hard to get Sagittarius to settle down, right? It's an uphill battle. But this is about being up for the challenge. I don't know. You might just be such a challenge for this person that they're like, I'm intrigued by you. Like, you make me want to get closer. You make me want to know more, because I know that you don't do these things for everybody else. I know that you may not be as consistent with other people. Now, y'all can let me know if that's accurate, because I know not every sign is, you know, a monolith. There's nuance to every sign. But for the most part, most of the Sagittarians I know are independent people, especially the men. The women, you know, women are just a different animal, right? And I feel like most of the Sagittarius women I know, like 2 of my closest friends are Sagittarian women, and they are both married women and loyal women. And so the men, on the other hand, no disrespect to the men out here, but I'm just saying the men are a little bit different. So I feel maybe I'm talking to some Sagittarius men here, where somebody is like, man, you're a challenge for me, but I'm up for the challenge. Like, this is rough to kind of get you to lock in on just one person, but somebody feels like they're doing it, and if not, that's what their goal is. Their goal is to get you to, like, look, let me in, okay? Let me in. Yeah, because they may feel like you're not letting them in right now. Somebody likes that you're difficult and that you have your own life, and at the same time you still give them some clues that you want something with them. So whatever you're doing, you're keeping them on their toes, so don't stop. All right, y'all? Let's see what else. What do they love about you? Some of you, it's also your free-spirited nature, the fact that you travel a lot and you have a lot of world experience. You could be a person that has a great philosophical overview of the world. Maybe you've done a lot of traveling and you can talk about different cultures. You know a lot about, I don't know, maybe you speak different languages or something like that, or what you do for a living. The fact that you work hard, you play hard, you make time for everything. Some of you are really strong, and I mean physically strong, like masculine strong. I don't know if they have helped you. What am I saying? If you've helped them moving or doing something where it required a lot of strength, but they feel like you're very courageous. They feel like you're brave. They feel like you are a person that is a go-getter. But I'm telling you, something here with this person is like, oh, I can't wait. I'm going to tame you. I'm going to get you to settle down. Now, Sagittarius, you may be feeling that way about your person. So flip it if you need to, because they could be saying, you're doing this to me. You're taming me. You're calming me down. Give me some more. 4 more cards for Sagittarius. 4 of Swords. Libra, Jupiter energy. What's the 4 of Swords? Yeah, it's like, are they trying to get you to settle down, lay down, sit down, chill? The 2 of Wands. Yeah. Okay. If you're in a long distance relationship, this actually is a positive. This actually may be the thing you and your person need to long for each other, because maybe you're dealing with a person too that likes to kind of do their own thing, and they like that they get a chance to miss you. Something about that is showing up strongly here. But I'm saying Aries, Mars energy, and like I said, Leo, Jupiter. You do a lot of somebody does a lot of traveling here. You got too many traveling cards for me to ignore that. But it's, again, showing me you working hard, you playing hard, you have a good balance in your life in general. You could be bringing your person out of a comfort zone here. So I don't know if that's you challenging them and making them kind of step up and do things that they normally would not do. Maybe some things that are fun, like y'all could be thrill seekers. You could be adrenaline junkies. You might be, you know, the kind of person that would skydive, or you just like to get on the highest, biggest, most dangerous roller coaster at the amusement park. They see you that way. They see you as fun, playful, and that it's something that maybe they're not like that. Maybe that's what they're telling me here. Because the Two of Wands talks about coming out of a comfort zone, trying something new, you know. It's that climax energy. Oh, they could be telling me too, you put it on them with the Four of Swords. Like you put them to sleep. I'm here and Put You to Bed by Jay, whatever his name is. Is it Jay Holiday? Maybe they're referring to a trip that you two went on. Have you been on vacation with this person? Because if so, you might have put it on with that Knight of Wands. They feel like you're sexy, you're charming, you're charismatic, you're a people's person, but at the same time, you like your space. They feel like you look good when you're sleeping too. I don't know what that means. You got the Five of Wands and the Five of Cups. You are this person's comfort when they are going through difficulty. Something could happen over the last 5 days, last 5 months that they came to you, pouring out their heart, and they feel like you're on their side, like you would fight for them. They also feel like a lot of people want you. They feel like a lot of people want you, but they feel like you're a heartbreaker, like you break people's hearts, not theirs, but they feel like you break other people's hearts. I like this because I see you as a person that, like I was just saying about my friends, like they don't, I mean, not to say they got to tell me everything that they do, but I know them to be loyal, faithful women, even though they are Sagittarians. And they say Sagittarians are hard to get to settle down, but yeah. Even my male best friend is a Sagittarius, and he even chilling, you know, with his woman or whatever. So I don't know. There's something here about you giving them comfort during a difficult time. What does this mean? Yeah, the Page of Cups, the Seven of Wands, the Sun, the High Priestess, Six of Pentacles, and the Ace of Pentacles. They feel like you're a very good friend first. A confidant. They can tell you everything. They know that you will not ever repeat things that they say to you. I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Leo, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio energy here. They feel like you're very generous, financially stable, and you give out of the kindness of your heart, and you don't do it because you want an audience. You don't do it because you want something in return. You're quick to show up for them. I feel like this person is either already in love with you or they're falling in love with you. And there's something about wanting to take you on a trip, or they're referring to a trip where you two went away and some hanky-panky happened. And yeah, here's another card of a trip. Yeah, it's like when they were intimate with you. I don't know if it was like you were coming out of a celibacy, or maybe for some of you, somebody is celibate and it's like a desire here to change that. Because this is a card of celibacy and that's your card, Sagittarius. Somebody may want to take you on a trip and you know, knock the cobwebs off of that, you know, hot pocket or that eggplant. I don't know. But I do feel that there's somebody here that feels like you're very wise, though. They get a lot of sound advice from you. You're their sounding board. You're like their therapist is what they're showing me, especially when it's time to make a decision. When they feel torn or they feel confused or they feel like they just are at their wits' end, they feel like you're the one that gives them that pick me up to make their next decision. Okay, let's see. What do they want to say to you? I am healing. Please be patient with me. Yeah, you got 2 cards of healing here. I feel like you're their therapist, though. It says, I am grateful for... I'm sorry. I am grateful that you came into my life. So the Sun is here, which says they're in love with you. They may not be saying it yet. Some of you could be about to get a ring, or somebody wants to take you on a trip. They're ready to ground this connection with you. Even if it's at a distance, they could be talking about moving to be closer. It says, I want to rebuild our connection. Well, the Temperance card does talk about reconciliation. And you got the Temperance card right in the center of these. Oh no, that ain't the Temperance card. I'm tripping. Here it is. Yeah, and that both of these cards talks about healing and rebuilding a connection. So if you're not speaking, I did see the Queen of Swords under that. Could be a Libra. There's somebody that may be reaching out to you to heal. Okay, 2 more cards just jumped out. It says, I can't help mentioning you to my close friends or family members. That could even be what they're doing, confiding in somebody, getting advice from somebody. That could be what that is. I don't know. Some of you could be getting a message from this person, like an out of the blue call or text. That's what this represents. Something thoughtful, something sweet, something that may be small. I don't know if there's like some defensive energy you may be in, but this person is like coming in apologetic. Yeah, look at this. I treated you like an option and I am sorry. You can't make it up. And I can't wait to see you again. When will I see you again? You could be dealing with an Aries that's baby face. Somebody can have a baby face. This card is about being baby face. So maybe I just channel baby face. Maybe somebody has like a chubby, cute, like a cherubim. What is it called? A cherub. Cherub. I said a cherubim. They do call them cherubims. A cherub. That represents Cupid's arrow. Maybe this is a lot of messages coming in, and I don't know if you're blocking them out or you're a bit defensive, because that could be what it is. I don't know. They could be saying here that they have disappointed you, and they could be feeling really bad about that. That could be what it is for some of you, but they're coming in with a lot more stable energy. Ace of Pentacles, 6 of Pentacles is like, I want to meet you halfway. I want to be fair. I mean, maybe bringing you a gift, something very generous. All right, y'all, like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. See you next time. Peace. Hey, Capricorn, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Somebody's last name could be Wood or Woods, or maybe somebody's name is Woody. Let's get into this reading. How is the person on your mind feeling? What do they love most about you? What do they love most about Capricorn? A High Priestess. You could be dealing with a Cancer or Pisces person. They daydream about you. They dream about you a lot. The initials B or J could be significant. And the Star. Oh, you got 2 majors. Wow. So the Star talks about an inspiration. 10 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Wow, this person could be really, really in love with you with that 10 of Cups. That's like finding your happily ever after in another person. There's some level of hope and optimism that you have brought to this person's life. I don't know if they're like not saying it, because this sometimes is like hidden intimacy where they're not saying it, they're not showing it the way maybe that you want them to, but they may be showing it to the best of their ability, because they're definitely showing up as in love with you. Yeah. Pisces, Mars energy. So there's somebody here that feels a very spiritual connection with you. Both of these cards are spirit guides. They represent spirituality. So there is a spiritual connection here between you and this person. They feel like you know them very well, and they feel like your love is healing them. You two could be very private about your relationship, but they may be doing that because they really want to protect it, or they could be respecting that that's what you want. Somebody could be in the spotlight here, could be an entertainer. You are this person's muse. Yeah, you're their muse. And there's something here about them wanting to pour back into you is what I'm getting. But I do feel like, I don't know, they could be saying this about you. They could be saying that you keep some air of mystery to yourself where they don't know everything. Maybe what they're wanting to do is to kind of like get even closer to you so they can show you how they feel for you. I don't know if you're the one that may be a little bit more discreet, because I'm getting discretion from that High Priestess, which is why I'm saying it may be like a private relationship, not a secret relationship, but a private relationship where you two are really helping to heal each other. I don't know what that means, but there's a strong I don't know, there's this feeling of like, I'm finally getting to my happiness. I'm finally getting to my happiness, and you're a big part of that. You inspire them. If they make music or something like that, you're the reason why they write the songs that they write. Music could be significant to the connection or some kind of creativity. You got the Justice card. You got all major so far. It could be a Libra. What do they love most about you? 10 of Pentacles, Virgo, Mercury energy. Could be a 10-year relationship or age difference. Oh my God. Wow. Somebody is thinking about marriage. If it's not marriage, it's whatever the next level up is in the relationship, sorry y'all, whatever the next level up in the relationship is, they are thinking, wow, I have met the person that makes me feel I can trust. So that's what I'm saying. Like there's something here about either you or them maybe being a little more discreet with the way that you display your emotions. Because I'm not getting any cups yet. I'm not getting anything that's like lovey-dovey, and yet still she's pouring from these cups. You know what I mean? And that there is water in this card. Aquarius is the water bearer. You know, I feel like they see you as somebody that's very logical. They want to see deeper though. They want to see deeper. They may want to know about your childhood, your upbringing. I don't know if you like suppress certain things about that, but it's like they're curious about it. They want to know more about, could be a father figure they're concerned about, a grandfather. I don't know. It feels like they want to know about like what makes you tick, what makes you you. Because there's something here they feel like they don't completely know about you. And though it is intriguing, they also feel like they will know that you're serious about them when you start to trust them and let them into, I don't know, maybe even wanting to meet your family or something. They could be even wanting to introduce you to their family. I feel like something is getting more serious between you two. They love that you're financially stable. You're good with your money. Some of you have a big home, a nice home, some land. Maybe even generational wealth. You could come from money. You could come from a family that's very affluent, that's well known where you live. Maybe politically, like the local politics where you are, that could be significant. You could be, I don't know, mayors, governors, you know what I'm saying, senators. Like you, I don't know if you come from a family like that, but something like that is significant, which may be why they kind of look up to you. Maybe your family has a name, like your family's name rings bells, and it's like to be associated with you is to be associated with the upper crust, the upper echelon. These are the haves, right? I feel like somebody wants to build an empire with you though, and they feel like you're worthy of that. They feel like very much power couple energy is what I'm getting between you and this person. What else? They're very serious about you. The Hangman and the Six of Wands. Yes. I do feel like y'all are waiting for some kind of breakthrough, or they're waiting for it. I don't know which one of you this is, but you got Pisces energy and you got Leo, Jupiter. I keep getting something about well-known people. Look at all these people cheering this person on here. They really admire you. This is admiration. This is adoration. This is somebody putting you on a pedestal. They look at you in very high regards. Again, are you an entertainer? Are you a singer? Are you a performer of some kind? Does the world know your name, or does your city or your state know your name? It's something like that showing up here, or your family name. It's almost like I'm very proud. This talks about being proud to have somebody on your arm because you like their character, because their reputation is intact. So I don't know what it is that you do, Capricorn, but this person is like, to be associated with Capricorn is to be associated with, I'm well connected. This is a lot of family pride. Some of you may already be married to this person, though. Ten of Pentacles, Justice card. You may already be married, or they're looking at you as somebody that they will marry. They will marry you. Oh my God, the Lovers at the bottom of the deck. Yes, Cosmic +1. Oh my God, the Marriage card. It could be a Taurus. Somebody might be planning to propose. This is some kind of contemplation, meditation. Somebody's thinking about something. They're planning something. They feel like you're very wise. You give them very sound advice. Like something don't move until Capricorn says it moves. But again, this could be the political affiliation here. This is authority figure. So I don't know if it's the judicial system, the political system, in your local government. I don't know. But there's something here showing up about being connected to you. It feels like it makes this person feel like a big deal. But they're definitely thinking marriage here. It could be a Gemini, Taurus. And I saw a Libra, Jupiter as well. Also Pisces, Libra, Aquarius, Cancer, and yeah, that's it. Let's see. It says, I'm thinking of you in this very moment. In this very moment, I miss you. Yeah, the Four of Swords is somebody sitting around thinking about you. That's why I said they could be contemplating, thinking about marriage, y'all. That's a big deal. Or maybe healing after something happened with the marriage. Maybe even going to counseling. Maybe they're open to that with the Hierophant and the Four of Swords being back to back. That's definitely counseling, marriage counseling. Okay, let's see. My biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. What did I say? It's like they haven't said it yet. They really admire you, though. You're their pride and joy. It says, I'm grateful that you came into my life. I miss the way I feel when I'm around you. Yeah, maybe you two on a break right now. They could be admiring you a lot on social media. Definitely, you got a positive reputation in this person's eyes. All right, and it says, the flashbacks I have about us are intense. Like I said, they could be doing a lot of daydreaming about you or dreaming about you. It's definitely showing up in the cards. At night. Okay, now I'm hearing that song. At night, I think of you. It's something about that kind of energy. I want to be your baby. Lady, baby, or whatever she says. Give me a call, boo. That's what I have for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, hype the video if you can. Peace, Capricorn. Hey, Aquarius Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing amazing. Happy Friday to you. All right, y'all. Let's end the week on a positive note. The person on your mind. What do they love most about you? What do they love most about you? 5 of Cups. You could have been there for them in their time of need. Scorpio, Mars energy. What else? What do they love most about you? You're not afraid to show your emotions. Take responsibility when you have done something wrong. They feel like you put a lot of effort into things that matter to you. You don't have like you have a fighting spirit. You don't have quit in you. With this 8 of Pentacles, that's about seeing something through, finishing what you start. They feel like you put a lot of effort and work into your relationships, into your money making, into whatever in your life. Some of you could be really good with your hands as well. Like, especially if you're a man, you could be very handy. And this could be a woman in your life or the person in your life that is saying, I like that you could fix things for me. I mean, this is on the practical side, but this is what's showing up. Could be a Virgo. This could be an 8-year relationship or age difference. Some of you work with this person or you met them at work. This person likes that you know how to work through things logically, as opposed, because this is pragmatism. It's like you know how to work through things logically as opposed to getting overly emotional, right? Even when things disappoint you, like you're a problem solver. You go back to the drawing board, you start back at square one, you do what needs to be done. So there's some level of dependability that they feel. I do feel like you might be this person's anchor, is what they're telling me. What else? Somebody's name could be Chloe, Darius. All right, you got the 4 of Wands. Yeah, you're their anchor. You cannot make it up. The 4 of Wands talks about being rooted, being grounded. It's the 4 pillars in the ground to build a foundation. Wow, this is like twin flame energy. That's the 1111 card. The 4 of Wands is Aries. Venus energy. What else? It talks about feeling supported, like I said before. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. So this person is like, I have found the person that feels like home to me. I feel supported. I feel cared for. I feel seen, heard when I'm with you. If you're not already living together, things are about to take a turn for the positive. They could be ready to up the ante here with the Wheel of Fortune, like a positive turning point in a relationship, which is grounding the connection. Maybe not just like going with the flow anymore, like they're ready to actually settle down and have something structured with you. This talks about marriage, y'all. So this connection is heading to marriage if it's not already there. If it is already there, this is like, it feels like the relationship is going through some kind of burst of energy, like where it's changing for the better. Even if you've been married 5, 10, 20 years. You know what I mean? Okay, so that could be a Leo, Scorpio, Aquarius, a Taurus, a Pisces, or a Sagittarius here. This person could have some really big plans. It could be something that you don't expect. The Wheel of Fortune is all about expecting the unexpected. And it could be, let's move in together or let's get married. Let's be more serious. Let's meet each other's families. I'm inviting you to some family get together. Could be a wedding or something like that, because I want you to know I'm serious about you. They love that you're stable, supportive. They feel a sense of belonging with you, and it feels like the universe couldn't have dropped them off in a better place. And that place being your heart, your life. Okay, what else? It's like I'm thinking my lucky star is the Justice card. Libra energy. I'm definitely seeing marriage energy here. I see you as a soulmate. The Moon. You help regulate this person's nervous system. What does that mean? Are they an untrustworthy? I'm not untrustworthy. Are they a distrustful person? You're the ideal person. I'm telling you, I see a proposal here, y'all. You have changed this person's mind about love, Aquarius. Could be a Pisces. You got 2 Pisces cards here. I'm seeing Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn as well. And you got Pisces, Cancer, Libra, and all the rest of the signs I said. Yeah, it looks like somebody is... they're doing some kind of shadow work with the moon and the hangman. It gives me that something is a work in progress here with this 8 of Cups. And I feel like it might be, this turning point might be either moving in together or getting married. Usually the Knight of Cups is somebody giving you a romantic proposal or some kind of gesture towards you. Yes, it can be, let's go out on a date. But I feel like this is bigger than this. Because the Wheel of Fortune is big, happy changes. And that wouldn't just be going on a date. Unless this is just somebody that you're crushing on, or maybe you haven't gotten a version of them that you want. They're seeing you as their ideal person. Some of y'all might be on the Aquarius, Pisces cusp, because I get a lot of watery, emotional energy, and that's not Aquarius energy. I mean, literally, the only Aquarius card here is the Wheel of Fortune, and that's like just because it represents the fixed signs. And then obviously you got the Justice card, which is air too, but that's Libra energy. And even Libras are the more emotional out of the air signs. They represent relationships, the 7th house. Something is dawning on this person about you where their perspective is changing and they're looking to come towards you with some kind of romantic gesture. So they're seeing you as their ideal person. What they love about you is your heart. The fact that you're getting them to see that they can let their guard down, because the Justice card talks about being a trusting person. Blind faith, which is why she's blindfolded. She doesn't have any bias. She's somebody that fights fair. She sees both sides of a situation, and there's something about this person tuning into these emotions here with the moon and the hangman. So you're changing their mind on love. There's a big change coming where they're ready to settle down. They love your heart. They love your honesty. They love your integrity. Okay, let's see. Messages from them to you. I miss the feeling of your body on mine. My body on your body, baby. It says you're the best thing that has ever happened to me. Yes, that's the Wheel of Fortune. I feel fortunate, like I hit the jackpot, like I hit the lottery. Oh, it says I'm trying to become the best version of myself for you. Yeah, they're doing a lot of shadow work. Maybe for some of you, you're getting some kind of apology, because sometimes this is a peace offering, and you do have the Justice card, which can be an apology, making things fair. It says, don't wait around for me, which is crazy because you got the card of waiting here. So I am getting that there is somebody that has maybe disappointed you in the past, and they're like, you know what, you're still willing to work with me. I really strongly feel like y'all might be water dominant, or you have a water moon placement, or maybe your Venusian placement is water, or you're on the Aquarius Pisces cusp. There's a water element in your chart that makes you softer than what an Aquarius would typically be. Because Aquarians are typically, listen, I keep saying this, no sign is a monolith, because one of my best friends, my women best friends, is an Aquarius, and she's very emotional. And she's not a Aquarius Pisces cusper. But you know, she's a 3rd decan. Let me look that up because I can't think off the top of my head. Would that be an Aquarius? I think that would be an Aquarius Libra person, which would make sense, because again, Libras are the more emotional. So let's see, 3rd decan Aquarius. I think that's Aquarius Libra. Yeah. So it says the third decan Aquarius, which is what my friend is, which is why I'm saying that. And that's for those of you who are born from August the 10th, 11th, somewhere in there to the 18th. All right. Well, this actually says the 9th through the 18th, but my understanding, we'll just go from the 9th to the 18th for argument's sake. All right. And it's called the harmonious type. And look at the harmony with the Libra card here. It says, ruled by Venus, these individuals blend traditional Aquarius innovation with Libra-like charm, aesthetic appreciation, and diplomacy, making them more social, artistic, and relationship focused compared to their other deacons. Yeah, I really strongly feel that. My intuition don't be lying to me. It says, I find your inner wisdom really attractive. You do have inner wisdom right there. You have it right there. Okay, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video. Some of you are very driven too. You have a lot of aspirations career-wise. You could be in school. You could be working and in school. You could be raising your children, whatever. They feel like you're very ambitious. You make things happen. You set your sights on a goal and you achieve it. And they feel like you manifest very easily as well. And you have a, see, you keep showing up as water. You have a lot, you got a big heart here. And you're generous, or you do a lot of philanthropic work. This is like humanitarianism, paying it forward, giving back to your community, acts of service. So I don't know if you do something like that, but it's showing up that you got a really big heart. Also, your sense of humor just showed up. Okay, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. Something could be significant about this coming Mother's Day. If you are a mother, just remember I said that. Oh my God, look, the Empress just fell out. You cannot make it up. Somebody might be ready to really settle down with you, and it could be Mother's Day. This is the mother. This is a pregnancy card, or maybe somebody's pregnant or will find out that they are. And maybe this is what's going to make this person say, you know what, we need to do this the right way. Let me make you an honest woman. You know what I mean? That old saying. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video. Oh my God, y'all, just looked up at my TV. Is somebody born in the year 77? It says 77 Empress. And she's talking about Mother's Day and Juneteenth. I just said Mother's Day, the Empress, and that's crazy. Somebody's initial could be A. I don't know what that means. And then I looked up here and it says May 15. So I don't know what could be significant about May 15. That's not Mother's Day. I don't know what's significant about that. Is Mother's Day May 8th, May 9th this year? I met a lady and she told me she was born May 8th. And I think she said Mother's Day is her birthday this year. Okay, so maybe May 8th. Maybe something significant about May 8th or May 15th. I don't know. But that's what I have for you. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. Peace. Hey, Pisces Collective. What's up, y'all? Welcome to the channel. Welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Let's pull some cards and see how the person on your mind feels about you. What do they love most about you, Pisces? What do they love most about you? What do they love most about you? The Death card. The way you've changed their life for the better. Scorpio energy. The Knight of Wands. For some of you, what you have done for this person is made them want to be a man or a woman, like to actually grow up. It could be a Sagittarius or a Scorpio person. It doesn't have to be. But for some of you, you got this water coming right to this fire. And it does give me that there is a steamy connection between you two. But the thing is, this relationship, the major here is the Death card, which is change. That usually shows up when somebody's saying, I want to make changes to be better for you. Okay? I want to leave behind and kill, with the Death card, my player ways. Because the Knight of Wands is player. I mean, it just is what it is. He's somebody that operates in his passion more than his emotions. So you have put some water on some of this fire here. And that's not a bad thing. This means you've cooled this person off. You made them realize they want to be with one man, one woman, not be playing the field here. Look at all these people scattering as you come in on your horse. And everybody down here is running because you're running away. Not only their lower, what is it? I'm about to say lower instincts. That's not what I want to say. Their lower nature. And anybody that was there before you is like, clear it out. I'm here. And they like that. And I feel like the Death card is them saying that, you know, this is something different than what they're used to with you. Somebody's name could be Isis. What else? The Temperance card. Look at that. Pouring the water on the fire is normally what this is. It's fire and water. Temperance is Jupiter. And sometimes I see it as you and Sagittarius, but it's really a Sagittarius card. But you're both ruled by Jupiter. That's one of the planets that you're co-ruled by. So listen, fire and water are literally here, which is a balance, which is patience, which is slowing something down. Like I said, there's some part of this person's nature that was out of control, like a wildfire until you came. And you brought temperance. What does temperance do? It tempers things. It creates an equilibrium, balance, and harmony. They feel like you're a good match for them. Some of you are dealing with a fire sign, and it may be like, look, we are not naturally compatible, but me and you are making this work. Or it could be an air sign because you're not compatible with them normally either. But you also got to look at your whole chart because it's not all about the sun sign. Yeah. So what else? The Two of Swords. There's something here about you bringing a perspective to this person where they were seeing something in black and white. They're not seeing it that way. I feel like this could have been a slow burn, like this relationship unfolded slowly. Maybe you made them wait. That could be what it is too. Maybe you didn't allow them to be intimate with you very quickly, because this is a card of abstinence and celibacy. And it could just be simply taking your time, getting to know somebody. I'm not ready to jump into bed with you yet. I got my guards up because, listen, I know who you are. Okay, charming, sexy. You walk in a room, all the women or the men turn their heads because you are that good looking. For somebody, this person could be a trainer, a firefighter. Yeah, but I feel like also they're pointing out to me something about you being very daring, very energetic, very high-spirited, a go-getter. They like that about you as well. But there's definitely a feeling here of like you bring balance to my life, okay? And I do feel that there was something that in the beginning slowed the connection down, or you being slow with them is what made them respect you even more. You may be getting to know them now. And I'm going to tell you, like I told one of the other signs, your best bet is to keep doing whatever you're doing because it's creating the dynamic that you want. Yeah, look at this. 10 of Pentacles, where you can actually get a long-term relationship instead of, this ain't nobody you want to be in a relationship with. But it's facing the past. And it's showing up with the Death card facing the future, meaning I'm changing. Future tense, or you've changed me, and this is the reason why I'm a better person now, because I've let go of that desire to be a hoe, because that's the hoe card. It's just as simple as that. It talks about being in your hoe phase. This 10 of Pentacles is not somebody that's trying to be a hoe. This is, I'm ready to build an empire with you. They like that you're good with your finances. Some of you are financially astute, affluent. You could come from a really big family. Maybe they even love your family if they know them. What else? Or they feel like they could take you home to meet mama. Page of Swords. Yeah, this person is discerning. They have this discriminating taste. Okay, it could be a Libra, Aquarius, or Gemini. They may be younger than you. And the 7 of Pentacles. Yeah, I get something is growing here between you and another person. I don't know if you're pregnant, you had a baby by them. This is a card of gestation. Some of you may be saying, I'm waiting for marriage, or I'm waiting for like a real high level of commitment before I'm intimate, if you're in the beginning stages. Because the Page of Swords could be you with your defenses up. Like, curious about you. I'm getting to know you. I like it, but, let's take our own sweet time. 7 of Pentacles can sometimes show up when we are like falling in love with our friend. Somebody we've known for a good little while. This could also be, though, a marriage that's been, 7 years, 10 years in the making, where you two are like going through some kind of change, a transformation where it's becoming better. They see you as somebody, look at this, the Star. Somebody could be a content creator, influencer, somebody in the spotlight here. There you go. Another card of being in the spotlight. Aries, Mars energy. You could be on the Pisces, Aries cusp. This is the Pisces, Aries cusper. You got Cancer, Pisces here with the High Priestess. Now, interesting, because I got these two cards for somebody else, and I told them this could be a relationship that started where this person was with somebody else, past tense, maybe present for some of you, and they're choosing you, but maybe the relationship has been kind of private or under wraps, or you two are protecting it because something else has to end first. Because they're seeing you as like they're like at the end of the tunnel. You are an inspiration to this person. They really look up to you. They think you're fine too. Queen of Wands is sexy. She represents sex appeal, mass appeal. Like they literally feel like you're everybody's type. They can watch you a lot, especially if you create content. Like this person is always on social media looking at your content. That could be how you met them. All right, let me get some messages from your person. They're either already your husband or your wife, or they're seeing you as their future husband or wife. And I do feel like there's something about like good things come to those who wait. Some of you are like falling in love later in life with this person, or you met them later in life. They want to be generous towards you. It says, I need space. This separation is needed right now. Well, I mean, this is a card of reconciliation. So I don't know. Maybe you two have gone your separate ways. If it is a marriage, that's what I'm saying. This card comes after the Tower card. So that's why I was saying maybe this is a 7-10 year marriage relationship, or could be an age difference. And you two are working through something. Like somebody's coming back home. It says, I thought this was just lust, but I was not used to love flowing through me like this. Yeah, he's lustful. He's all about his loins, his passion. But look, you changed him. You may not be speaking with someone right now, but there's a reconciliation brewing. I'm coming in to show you a better version of me. Yeah, thank you. Confirmation. Because I told you, you made them better right here. You changed them for the better. Somebody's name could be Rel, R-E-L, R-E-L-L. That could be a part of a name. Sherelle, Darrell. I don't know. It says, I have so much passion and desire for you, it drives me mad. What did I say? See, and that's always been there. Especially if you're online and they were admiring you online or something. But you're like, okay, well, you're going to have to bring more than that. Bottom of the deck, it says, I am healing. Please be patient with me. They are. This is a card of healing. So I feel like somebody is maturing. You know. They're maturing. It's like something is growing between you and this person. But they may be a, you know, traditionally guarded person, as the Page of Swords. He's not malicious, but he's just not a very emotional person. So that could be what this is. Like they're tuning into some emotions they are not used to. Or that could even be past tense. Just take it how it resonates. All right, y'all. Like, subscribe, hit the notification bell. Hype the video if you can. See you next time. Peace.